try her out on the west side of the world. But in terms of Billy, you barely ever get to see this character, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely a character who, for the first portion of the game, honestly, was just kind of blacked out on the character select screen. Was not really selectable. Was punished on hit in a lot of weird situations, and his buttons didn't really function. But now, look, it's so much better here. Bala gets the first couple touches, already down to a third of the life left.
Yeah, I know, doing a really good job pressuring there, but Isla able to get the cross-up. Charanko finally getting something started. Should be able to score a knockdown off here as well. Instead, goes for the reset with the fireball.
Like the idea, but the cross-up comes through. Bala's gonna be able to take the kill. Yeah, I was a little hesitant. I wasn't sure how we were gonna get to spending the meter, but it does get it done. Good stuff from Armando. Billy closed it out.
Yeah, I really like to see that Bala just spent the meter right away to get that problem character off the screen. Also, you want to get the health back for Billy as well. And now Billy versus King is another interesting matchup, right? King can definitely weave in and out of the zoning pressure and brawling up close. And I think that's going to be difficult for Billy to deal with. I mean, it's proving to be pretty difficult for him to deal with at the moment here. Already down to one more touch till death. Nice slide through on the fireball.
Pull back in. Looking for the poke afterwards. Nice roll under the fireball, but there's the poke. And I see someone in chat saying that the reason this team is coming out from Bala, this is apparently his 2002 team.
2002, dang, that is a long way back, but bringing it on out. And bringing out the Angel as well. Now, Angel can close the gap really quick there, of course, with that EX slide. But what a punish on Charanko, trying to go for the reversal super.
Yeah, strong safe jump there. There's a knockdown, mix of time. Love that chase down. Is able to get the quick activation as well. On some of these option selects, quick max is one of the strongest ways to be able to get access to your option selects, right? A lot of characters like Clark, for example, can go for like the standing C to be able to catch backdashes, Angel, things like that. But King out of the corner now.
Yeah, but I love the patience that we're seeing here from Bala. Really good job dodging that fireball. Got clipped by the second one, but now just trying to inch their way in. Get one touch, and there it is. Good job, be able to take down King. Now it's going to bring in the Anchor Whip. Anchor Whip is a really uncommon place to put her, right? I feel like she functions pretty well in a middle position, but she is able to burn a lot of meter, just like most characters in this game. And if you could play that lane game and really keep them out, that's a really good way to start off.
Charanko has also been spending a ton of bars, so has not been saving up too much for Whip. So Whip is still in a comfortable spot here. Like you said, a bar and a half about is really as much as you need to be able to get things going.
Yeah, but Angel can be a tricky customer to stop the momentum of, right? Heavy snowball character. Once she gets going, it's pretty difficult to stop her. You see, trying to get that jump in. There's the throw. That throw does put you full screen, so you're back to square one.
Okay. Set yourself back to full screen. Tries to approach. Does get the touch. Yeah, and is going to follow up a little bit. Spend some bar. And try and go for a reset.
Go, spends the EX as well. Trying to keep it going, and Angel is able to take down Whip. Bala taking game number one. Good stuff to see there. And we love the win quotes as well. We do love a good Angel out here. Adios, loser. It's so good. Let's see. Of course, we are going to be jumping straight back into the rematch now. So I'm curious what the different approach is here. Decided to lock it in with the exact same order and the exact same team, right? Feeling comfortable with the Whip on Anchor. I feel like you might have actually benefited by maybe moving the characters around a little bit. I know Isla is pretty popular on point, but you could have swapped King and Whip. I think Anchor King has been a popular choice for some King players in this game.
I think it's true. I think it's one of the things about Charanko's team, though. I think, to me, it's three characters that I would usually play on point myself personally. So it's we got a lot of flexibility for order, like you said, but a ton of damage from Armando coming out. Gets the poke and almost gets a follow up.
And there's the air-to-air situation. Great anti-air, tries to cross underneath. Not overextending with the pressure either. I like the gaps that Bala is leaving here in the pressure to try and catch Charanko pressing, but Charanko being a lot more patient now on defense. All right, nice little poke, but gets clipped by the CD. That was an unfortunate drop. Tries to go for the double cross-up. And there we go. Finally able to close out Billy. But now this is an early lead here from Charanko. We need to keep this momentum going forward with Isla. especially against a character like Angel. You're not going to be able to really play that much of a zoning game against her. Charanko had a pretty difficult time preventing that snowball from getting really big, and you see Bala already spending the EXs just trying to catch.
Conversion in the corner, easily going to be able to finish off here. Still saves up the 2 bars as well. Charanko coming in with significantly more meter this time here for King to be able to spend, but it felt like a lot of the meter for King was kind of dumped into like some situations that maybe were a little overly aggressive, some wake up supers, you know, some attempts at get off me's, but you gotta be a little more careful how you spend it.
And there it is, the EX slide to get that pressure started. Oh, and catches the roll forward. Great call out, and then catches the roll backwards. Nowhere for Charanko to run here. Has plenty of meter, but looks like they might not even get an opportunity to spend it. Finally does with the Shatter Strike.
Yeah, good way to break out of that. EX Tatsu, here's the follow-up. Can spend a little bit of bar.
Oh, no, gonna go spend a lot of bar.
Okay, advanced cancels. This is brave here. Spend all your meter to try and get back in this. Armando gets back on his feet and is able to close this back out. This is going to be really, really tough for to finish it out.
Yeah, and this is unfortunate because this is kind of one of the issues that we saw last game, is that when Whip came in, she really didn't have much meter to work with, right, to deal with Bala. And now you might be putting yourself in a similar situation, but able to shut down Angel. This is a good start here for Charanko. Time to bring in Iori. But Iori is going to be the most difficult character to deal with on this team.
They stand your ground indeed. At this point, yeah, jump back fireball, just things like that. Keep it cautious, but don't give up too much space here. One of the most important battles with King is you cannot let yourself get pressed to the corner just like this, but there's the trade.
Oh, and the Shatter Strike armoring through 2 normals. Not a whole lot of meter to spend this time, so you take what you can get.
Then closes the gap immediately with the EX, catches the fireball, and again, getting that real estate back is the most important thing here, almost more than the life total here for King, but there's the activation. It's going to very easily kill off of this.
Yep, there it is. Fireworks adds so much damage to the combo, whether it's just level 2 or level 1 there. And now we are down to set point here for Bala. But, I mean, Iori took a lot of damage going into that and had to spend all of his meter in order to get the kill, right? So now Charanko is in a very solid position here with nearly 2 bars to try and zone out Iori.
Taking really aggressive spots here, trying to reposition quite often. There's the air there that turns into a throw.
Trying to go for the taco, misses the second one here. That gives Charanko an opportunity to escape. Dashing on in. Doesn't get too aggressive. A little too scared possibly of the EXDP. I understand that you don't want to try and overextend when you have the lead here, right? Just play it safe. And again, trying to create a little bit of distance, but once you get too aggressive, that is when Bala can capitalize on you.
Yeah, I think he was thinking it was way too far to be able to get a conversion off of that, but Bala still finds a way. Same side, into the taco. That's the EX fireball, and that will be a finish here. Tough situation in the end to have Whip come into Iori, especially in the odd meter position the way that it did. But
Here we go, time to jump right into it. I love the outfit too. So here we go, trying to create a little bit of space, but going up against a character here like Yuri is honestly going to be pretty difficult, right? This character is so slippery, hard to catch. I mean, if you catch him with a CD, that's a good way to start. But she also just has explosive damage.
Shingo can do a little bit of the same depending on the spacing, depending on the touches he's able to find. That's a good roll backwards here. So far, spacing things out well. I like how Johnny's trying to approach this.
There we go, getting the nice jump in, run up throw. You got to be very fundamentally sound if you're going to play a character like this, especially when they rely on the crits. So again, just trying to slowly find a way in. Snover is trying to play a little bit more of a fireball game now with Yuri, creating a little bit of space, which is an interesting way to play her. Usually you see her as a high-flying, mix-up heavy monster, but there's the EX command grab.
Yeah, after that whiff, that was incredibly tricky to have to deal with. Push to the wall, CD into Rekka, and then backs off. I like that. Give away a little space to make sure you keep control of the corner.
Yeah, but I like the footsies that Johnny is playing right now. Perfectly placing everybody.
Oh no, not like this.
What a dive on in, the face plant there. Immediately losing your pressure. Run up throw, evening up the life. Looked like they tried to go for an empty low there, but was just a little too close and a little too short on the draw.
Definitely a good way to start it out, though. A little more Shingo action than we've gotten to see ever. Elisabeth.
I know, he won a round. That's crazy.
Elisabeth, though, I think this slow and steady kind of playstyle that you wanted to play here, I don't think is going to work against Elisabeth. You got to force the issue a little bit more. And unfortunately, even in forcing the issue, Elisabeth is still able to just kind of take control of it. So now the man with the pants himself, Mr. Kim, will be the next one in to try and fight this off.
Yeah, and of course, Kim is still in that discovery phase, right? People are building up the tech, building up the strategies with him, but he seems overall a pretty decent character. Let's see how Johny is going to fare here against Elisabeth. I like it. Backing up to create some space after realizing your pressure wasn't working. Kim is so good at closing that horizontal distance. Stagger pressure here in the corner, cranking that guard gauge too.
Yeah, CD from really nice spacing. Okay, stop. Couple backdashes in a row. Goes for the guard cancel. Just wants to maintain real estate. Not working out too well here. Snover continues to get a good amount of pressure down.
Yeah, and great jump-ins, but you want to be really careful about jumping against Elisabeth. She has some of the most devastating anti-airs in the entire roster here. And now we're, again, just playing slow and steady. That has been the pace of this matchup, but it explodes with a single Shatter Strike. We're spending 1 bar. Oh, okay. Slicer. But the EXDP is going to score a hard knockdown there.
Oh, but unfortunately was holding the flash kick the second time, and it's not quite close enough to be able to confirm. Snover closing out another one here, all up to Shun'ei. But if there was ever a character to do it, this is about as good as it gets here. 3 bars on the table, can kill Snover in 1 touch here to take it to the anchor.
And I like that backdashing as well, trying to force the whiff. Wasn't quite able to get the whiff punish here, but again, we're just going to keep doing the backdash, trying to force Snover to overextend here, and finally we get rid of Elisabeth. And you know, we've been talking about characters who are big winners in this patch. Here comes one of the biggest losers of Season 2. It is going to be Rock Howard.
True, definitely a big nerf in his part, but we've had a lot of players still show time and time again that the character is still absolutely viable. If you have if you have the fundamentals to make it rock, you can still absolutely play the character. He is more than doable.
He's just not cheap anymore.
He's not absolutely, but he's so
honest.
crazy last patch.
He's honest now, all right? He had a terror run in Season 1, and now he's paying for his sins. Oh, there we go. EX Barry gonna go straight into level 1. Wow, barely any damage on that for the amount of meter that we spent. That is devastating.
Yeah, it's scaling off after the counter. Huge stuff.
All right, yeah.
Out there. Yeah, was just trying to bait out some kind of reversal, it looked like there.
Yeah, but Johny needs to be really careful about just kind of autopiloting into this pressure, right? If you go for the back roll or the backdash every single time, Snover is going to sniff it out eventually.
Air-to-air trades, and then we get a very clean cross up there. That is going to be Johny closing out the game. Good stuff. Jenet just having to do a little bit of carry at the end there, but it's okay. You know, Shingo and Kim, they're out here.
They are out here, and they are putting in the work, too. That's what we love to see. Are we going to keep Shingo? Okay, we're going to order select, and we are keeping Shingo. Okay, that's
we won. We have to.
Yeah, you're right.
Shingo has to stay.
You're right. Excuse me.
The big homie is here to fight.
I'm just not used to seeing him ever win. So, you know, the moment he went off screen, I was like, obviously the person who lost was playing Shingo. But the Great Wizard is going to come through with $10 to the match, Rino. Thank you so much.
So let's see if he can get a little more work done here against Yuri. I really liked the lame Yuri approach. I actually think that kind of waiting for Shingo to overextend like he did, and like he kind of has to sometimes to be able to maintain offense, is a really good strategy. I think Yuri can brute force it, but I don't think you need to.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it didn't really work in the first time, though, right? Yuri went down in the point war, and so far, Johny is starting off strong again, but a whiff DP is going to allow Snover to start putting up that pressure. But yeah, it is a very different way of playing Yuri than you normally see, right? She is definitely way more aggressive, high-flying. This is so much more patient, reserved. Again, see, just hopping back, creating some space. I think because it didn't work the first time, you might want to wild out a little bit more this time. Because see, now we're trying to play this zoning game again.
Okay. Air finds the jump in. Love the idea. Misses the combo, but still gets the mix afterwards. But it hits too high. Doesn't get it confirmed.
Same thing, hitting too high once again here, just dropping the ball, but still Snover is able to maintain control of this matchup at the moment. Backed up to the wall, and there we go, just slapped out of the corner. Again, slowing things down. Nice air-to-air, able to bait out the DP. Didn't bait it out on purpose, but you know what? We take that.
Absolutely. I mean, that's an important thing to do as often as possible, is keep yourself as relatively safe as you can, no matter the situation.
There we go. Johny really likes to end pressure strings with just backdashes or back rolls. That's something I've really noticed, and Snover has not capitalized on it at all. Instead, also opting to just kind of backdash in a lot of situations and reset us back to neutral.
It's definitely a Kim thing. You just like to maintain space here. Your scissor kicks obviously can close the distance really, really well, and you can just be holding a flash kick to potentially stop these hops. So you want to maintain as much space as you can.
Oh, there's the slap again. That slap sounds like a tennis racket.
Back up from Yuri there, gets the poke, finds the throw for the second time, and eventually you gotta let it rip. I like that.
Oh, but no, actually probably could have confirmed there. Throws the Shatter Strike, still not enough to get the kill, but too far away. What a trade. That was scary. That was a scary moment there for Johny, but was still able to finally close out the Yuri. But has too much damage already been done, Proxy?
Ready, go.
So now Snover is coming in with the Elisabeth. We saw how this went last time. Whoa, interesting cross up there. Snover just trying to get the hell out of dodge.
Oh my god, that just barely hits on the air. Gets a little bit of extra damage here on the scissor kick, but doesn't get too much else for it. And there we go, retreating. Another one of those powerful things that Kim can do, can absolutely change up the pace. And look, you can see the Shatter Strike to follow. This is gonna get out of hand really quick.
Yeah, and Kim, of course, another character who can combo directly after a level 1. That is an invaluable tool to keep the damage up, especially when you're in the corner. And this is a huge comeback now for Johny. Sitting on a nearly dead Kim, was able to just annihilate Elisabeth when he struggled so much in the first game.
Okay, EX doesn't connect, still gets the air-to-air, runs underneath, maybe just more for positioning than mix-up, but unfortunately nothing really happens after the follow-up here.
And we are going to spend the level 2 Raging Storm. We wanted the kill to tie things up. I understand that you still have nearly 2 bars left, right? So you still have a lot of meter to work with.
Oh, 100% the correct decision for sure. You got to get the Shun'ei as fast as possible. You've got to maintain that health that you had. This was a matchup that was relatively close last time, so if you can keep it, even, you can make it work. Oh, not like that though. Still pressed to the corner. Gets the hit. Doesn't want to take any more damage to the guard gauge there from the high hose. Was not willing to hold it.
Oh, nice standing D there. Far D just able to put that leg in the air, get the anti-air. Immediately aggressing. Trade, unfortunately, going to be in Johnny's favor there, allowing him to escape from the corner. So now Snover has to play a little bit more patiently. You cannot try going in with those elbows willy-nilly like that.
You have to be really careful how you approach it because of the Harrier. Yeah, just like that. Straight into the level 1. Has another bar for OTG, but is not going to need it. That's going to be Johny with the Jenny to close that one out. 2 games straight. Shingo and Kim, though, you know, last code claimed on the match Rino, by the way. Huge shout out. Thank you to everybody who's watching live, and everybody on YouTube. I love you guys. Thanks for always hanging out. You're always YouTube comments for SNK videos are always the nicest. I love our KOF people that watch on YouTube. You guys are great. Thank you.
All right, now here we go, and there we go. 2B coming out. The anti-air 2B. I thought they nerfed that.
Dude, huge shout outs, by the way. The Stack 5 said Shingo kick with a $50 direct contribution to the match Rino. Stack 5, thank you so much, dude.
Yeah, he's stacking 5s all right, putting us at nearly $100 here in the match Rino. As Cyber MX, Mr. Guerrero coming through here, trying to close out this Elisabeth, scores the throw.
Player 2 clinches the first round.
Mr.
Well
Guerrero, man, that goes hard.
Definitely does.
I miss Eddie.
Now or never. Ready?
Here we go. Rock, see if he can fare a little bit better here. That's close 5C, no confirm, into the 2C afterwards. Wreck has come through, no punish. LOKKY looking a little hesitant in some of these odd spots that are coming up.
Yeah, just kind of allowing Cyber MX to control the pace of the matchup here, right? Already taking out a lot of damage to Rock. Staggered pressure with the close C immediately into the Rekkas, and we are cooking up an OCV now, Proxy.
Yeah, potentially just going to be able to run this down. See how it works out here. I mean, the man, the myth, the legend on anchor, the Mr. Flame Shield himself. First hit, push it a little closer to the wall. Tries to find the second one here. Slide comes through. That's a punish, but doesn't get much for it. It's been a lot of nickel and dime. Not a lot of clean hits between the two, but here we go.
Yeah, finally, how much is Loki willing to spend? That's a lot of damage. Of course, you know once you get into the corner, Krohnen reverts back to Season 1. Nice jumping CD. Goes for the full jump in as well, just to try and catch Cyber slipping. The Shadow Strike.
Yeah, put the shoulder down. EX Rekka as the follow-up. Knockdown comes through. And of course, I mean, honestly and truly, Loki, you got to shoot your shot. You're way behind. You still have a ton of meter, even if you spend it. It's well worth just a guess.
Yeah, not only that, if it was blocked, Loki would have gone straight into the gunshot to chip him out, right? No hesitation there, had plenty of meter to spend for it, but now you have to be really careful with how dangerous Yamazaki can be, and I don't think you're going to get the chance here. Stomp is going to be enough to close out game number 1 in Cyber's favor.
Yeah, not much really to say other than, dude, Iori power. Do an amazing job, just fundamentally sound, finding clean hits, and also winning out on these just like nickel and dime trade outs. It felt like Elisabeth and Rock really didn't get to play the game much.
Yeah, no, that's one of the most important things is just prevent your opponent from getting an opportunity to get some offense started there. If you can do that, you've won the entire thing, right? You've shut down the fighting game aspect of the fighting game. And let's see if we can do that again, or if Loki's going to get a second chance here with Elisabeth on point. Pressing out with the 2 Bs and starting to throw out those chops, but the answer back with the DP is going to stop Loki in his tracks.
And the 2C there as the counter poke. Really good stuff here. Wakes up the standing C, which does get you out of the corner. 2D. Iori sweep has a shockingly high hit rate in this game.
Iori sweep and the Iori sweep. There we go. Getting rid of Elisabeth. Time to go into Rock once again.
Oh my god.
You know, I've been learning a little bit from
oh my god, shouts to Cola. Oh my god.
Our TNS Saint Cola.
We hit the wall, nice follow up there with the fireball. I really appreciate that rising tackle. Same thing as before, take a guess, why not?
All right, there we go. EX overhead kick. Try and get that corner carry with the level 1 as well. Just a little extra. And this is where you need to keep Cyber MX locked down. You have good momentum, but whiffing into the Rekka hit, Cyber MX just with the raw Rekkas just catching.
Oh, roll came through, went for the 2C, blocks the sweep, gets a little bit of pressure off of it here, and I like that. Trying to go for the reversal Rekka. They are no regard for human life or personal safety in the last 5 seconds of that round. They were just going crazy.
It'll whip punish eventually, right?
Dude, he can rising tackle cancel to try and punish a Rekka. Like, what? Dude, there was a lot going on right there.
And now Yamazaki trying to put in the work, immediately canceling into the poison. Gonna kick back to the right side of the screen. Ooh, a little too far away, though, for that EX pocket. Was just trying to throw out a really quick option to catch Loki, but fortunately, it means that Cyber is going to end up in the corner.
Yep. Good interrupt. Oh, we're going to spend that EX. Get to the wall. Very nice. Don't spend the meter afterwards. It is going to go Raging Storm. Okay.
Oh, and then the big boot. Just wake up CD. The options that Cyber is going for here, of course, going for the safe option there, just chipping out with the multi-hits on the snake arm, but going for a lot of really crazy options that are catching Loki off guard. Like, you know, just throwing out the raw Rekkas there to try and catch whip punishes and gain some ground, or waking up into CD, of all things.
Okay, poison applied, though. With the standing D, I like that EXTP. Trade comes through, and he goes trade into Shatter Strike.
Insane. Ran right into the pocket as well. I love it. I love the patience here. The Footsies game we're seeing every trade in Cyber's favor, and there it is. 2-0 over Loki moving forward in the bracket.
I mean, Yamazaki's already a character that's pretty hardy. Her ability to stop other characters because of things like EXDP and how far it reaches horizontally is kind of a game changer.
Yeah, she's another character that after EVO Japan, we've been seeing more of her pop up here and there in the West, right? Definitely the east side of the world showing some of the strong attributes of her. But let's see how that's going to go here against Yamazaki.
Yeah, poison applied, not working out so far here.
All right, the slow walk forward immediately into the check. Nice DP out from Perros.
That's something you're going to see a lot in this match, especially attempting to use it for punishes on hit. Again, if you are very negative and you rely on pushing them away to be safe, it does not work against her. But luckily for Yamazaki, still max HP, not too worried about it here. Whip the next one in.
Yeah, immediately trying to close the distance. And Yamazaki is going to be able to build up a lot of meter as well. See, not willing to spend it, just throwing out snake arm after snake arm to get that extra meter on deck. Honestly, I feel like Yamazaki is one of the strongest batteries in the game, too. Just the way that he can just consistently build up meter at all times.
Yeah, definitely in a unique position where I think he's an insanely super top tier in both positions here. Not going to use the EX to maintain the corner. It's comfortable going back to mid-screen.
Yeah, I mean, you have such a good life lead, and if you go back to mid-screen, it gives you even more time to build up that extra meter, right? And now, the poison just chipping down, and chip damage is a factor as well. Perros can't afford to block anything, but isn't going to block the jump in.
And now, it's all down to the one. This is going to be a really tough one here. The way you have to be so particular with Leona when it comes to your touches is tough against a character like Yamazaki, who is very difficult to reposition against because of how much control on the ground he has. Half your life gone. Half your life.
I know, and then not only that, while you're laying on the ground, he's just going to whip a couple snake arms and start rebuilding that meter that he spent. Lokof has perfected Yamazaki here, but now is up against the wall against Leona. And we have seen Leona also start to appear a little bit more frequently. Definitely a character hard to use, but very rewarding.
Okay. EX, nice punish. And then the big delay goes for EX gearing of her own. Snake arm trades. Getting a little out of control here. Lokof, anything will do it. At this point, potentially start looking for chip with snake arms too.
Yep, and there it is. The second hit of the snake arm is able to close it out. Lokof taking game number 1 with the Yamazaki OCV. So yeah, Yamazaki scoring the OCV here. Perros is definitely going to have to go back to the drawing board, figure out what went wrong. And order selection is the pick.
Yeah, I mean, potentially, I think whip to the point spot might be an okay pick, but instead we're just, just a little bit of a momentary slowdown. Doesn't want to jump back into things a little too quickly here. But the iron wall that is Yamazaki has to be overcome at some point. We've got to find something here. And Nakoruru, unfortunately, in the beginning, really did not get anything done. Just got closed out very quickly because of the meter gain, and because of the way that Lokof was able to position himself and kind of nullify a lot of the tools that Nakoruru normally gets away with.
Yeah, and I feel like this matchup in particular, like Nakoruru wants to sit back and kind of play this footsies game, right? And look at this. Look how much meter Lokof is building while Perros is just being very passive, right? You cannot afford to let that happen. You have to go in and try and put a stop to this. That is already 1 bar.
Oh my god. Doesn't quite have the EX though, so instead it's just going to go for the whiff, keep it in the corner.
What an anti-air CD there. Gets the confirm as well. Straight to the stomp. Willing to kick you out. Going to build back some more meter with that too. 2 free snake arms just like that. What a mix up there with the EX for the overhead.
Okay, very good damage on that there. Went for the EX again, is able to find that touch. The same situation. Misses the combo this time though, but still, OS is the roll and goes for the EX TP.
Yeah, has the opportunity here to get something done. That standing A is not going to hit a character that small. And now you have to be careful because you're back in the same situation, right? Of course, you want to be cautious because you're 1 hit away from death, but you're also allowing Lokof to build up free meter.
Stick the bird on him. There we go. Cross up there. I think Lokof stood up with intentions of completely shutting down the ability to cross up, because that is something that tall characters do have the ability to do, but somehow makes it across.
And now here comes our boy Geese, suited up. The 2D underneath the DP, able to get the kill there. Nakoruru finally got to get something done though, right? She took down Yamazaki, and that is huge considering how last match went.
Had to put her down. He said, I'm the only bird here.
That's crazy.
Backs it off with the air fireball. Does actually get the hit for it. Oh, and that's one thing. You're going to have to spend a lot of meter guard canceling if you let that DP rock. You cannot let Geese get away with jumping over you like that. Here's nice confirm in the corner.
Immediately jumps on in, getting that pressure going, but what a 2D press there from Lokof. And I like that Perros is being a lot more aggressive here. Recognizes that you need to keep Lokof locked down in the corner, but trying to be tricky and take the corner means that we have to spend meter to escape with the guard cancel. Now we're back to mid-screen.
Max completely worn off, gets the hit, has to kind of reset it. And rolls backwards out of the attempt at the pressure there from Perros as well.
Yeah, I like that Perros is being very active with movement, though. It's making you difficult to catch against a character like Geese, right? Geese wants to play that footsies game. He's so good at it. So if you could be very unpredictable with your movement, you could put him off guard. And actually missing the super as well.
Super Rapukin does not combo off of that. You have to kind of start from a record or a bigger button. You cannot push them that far away. Tried to go for the EX. It does not hit that far behind. Lokof pushed to the limit here with the anchor. But luckily for him, even if you're going to lose the round, at least it took a long time. So she's still under half health. So Luong, more than capable at this point.
Absolutely. And she's got a decent amount of meter to work with starting off. And she has the range to challenge with too, which is very important. Luong's a very good gap closer. Oh, and able to get the anti-air crosses right under. Perfect closing out the round now. And it is time for the anchor war with Luong and Leona. Set point here for Lokof.
Yeah, and pretty much even resources here. It's going to be almost full health here. Actually, completely full health.
Yeah.
Slight meter lead here for Perros, but not too much to worry about.
The only difference here is that Leona is a little bit more resource hungry, right? Compared to Luong. You are going to be spending a lot of that EX earring just to gain some ground in neutral to prevent Luong from controlling the pace of the match. This is a good start here. Half your health gone. There's the X cross.
Yeah, super ambiguous cross-up attempt there. Oh, but speaking of ambiguous cross-up attempts, straight into level 2.
Wants to get the least amount of scaling as possible on that confirm. I respect it. There's the throw. Has another meter here. And that is going to be it. Stayed same side with the dash. Lokof takes it 2-0.
Yeah, as soon as you see that dash start up, I think almost...
But now, here we go. Benimaru versus O.Yashiro. The double Yashiro Ash is just an absolutely insane team.
Yeah, I mean, it really covers all the bases here. O.Yash, unbelievable damage, unbelievable mix-up. Yashiro, incredible brawler, both of them with amazing buttons. And then you have the prototypical carry anchor coming out, our X Factor in Ash.
Yeah, this feels like a Marvel team.
Listen,
like you mentioned X Factor.
Yeah, honestly and truly, I mean, it's what else are we gonna call it?
Ash is just Dark Phoenix. Here we go, trying to go for the cross-up. I respect the idea to try and go for a DP to catch Yashiro in the air, but it is not going to work there.
Again, meterless confirms so much damage from O and regular Yashiro. Didn't have to spend a bar to be able to make that one work. That is a huge chunk of damage. But this is a little more painful of a matchup to come into, I do think. Athena can have some trouble establishing the space, but once you're actually able to get that little bit of room that you do need, it can be tough for O.Yash to get there.
Yeah, we talk about a lot of slippery characters. Athena might be the most slippery character, right? Just being able to have access to that teleport there, faking you out with the dive kick possibly, but here we go, able to score the grab, straight into the level 1.
Yeah, yep. Especially because it's ending mid-screen, so now it's time to guess for your life here. The JC and a dream. Good luck. Yep.
Oh. But just a little too high, though, on the cross-up JC. I like that Rino, the way that Rino plays Orochi Yashiro is he always, 100% of the time, bends the level 1 if he has the meter, right? It's not about having more meter. It's about getting that Oki, that incredible Oki that Orochi Yashiro gets.
Yeah, especially like we said in mid-screen. When it ends mid-screen, your life is forfeit. There's just really not a lot. All you can do is really just pick a side and hope that you're correct. But Isla Good anti-air here. This would be an incredible comeback here. Again, when we first saw GoBrain play, the thing that we knew them for was they were the first person to really show us the potential of Isla when it came to online play here, at least at TNS.
Yeah, absolutely. And Grandma Boo coming through with the Prime for 5 months. Thank you so much.
Wow. I think you're dead.
Yeah, I think you're dead. This has no scaling. It has no scaling. It's ridiculous. And look at him scream into the heavens as he sends her to hell.
And that is how out of control things can get here. O.Yash is the type of character that really can just take things over just like that. He is all of the strength of the grapplers with all of the strength of the brawler Yashiro's buttons. Because let me tell you, JC standing B 2C, this character's buttons it is unbelievable they attached this to a grappler. Like,
what were they thinking?
Dude, they were thinking, let's make a crazy character, because this guy, he really just is unbelievably strong. O.Yash is so well positioned right now in the game.
Good presses here though from GoBrain, just trying to brawl with O.Yashiro, and it's actually working, which is crazy to say. But that 5B, just such a quick low committal option. You're gonna see Rino throw it out a lot in neutral, just as a checking tool. And there, oh my God, you're alive because of that dropped combo. Never mind.
Yeah, and you know, the cycle of life and death continues. And O.Yash lives, and Benimaru is dead. That's a tough one for sure, but you know how it goes. But a lot of life taken off, so looking much better this time. A way better positioned here coming into it this time.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Athena really wasn't able to get anything started last time. Let's see if GoBrain has a second lease on life. Jumping CD is good to push him in, but trying to go for a lot of hard call-out options, right? I think you need to be a little bit more reserved and patient in your approach to fighting O.Yashiro. I know you want to go for the big call-outs, but man, if you don't get the right call, you're dead.
Oh, okay. Good reposition there. J.A. beats it clean.
And the fireball has done nothing. Not able to establish a fragment of a fireball game here yet. Rino wants nothing to do with it. And there it is. She's dead.
Oh, I really think GoBrain thought that was going to connect. It looked like it might have too, but unfortunately does not work out. And for that, you also are sent to hell. And we're down to the anchor again, not the double OCB.
That's the seismic toss, all right?
God, he hit him with the Hulk v Loki.
That's crazy, the puny god. Oh, and look at these checks with the 5A straight into the tick throw. Rino now just kind of playing with his food, it feels like. You never really see just 5A checks like this.
Okay, got the closeout. Still 3 bars left over. High potential.
Yeah, there is an opportunity. Isla cannot be underestimated here, but you go from one Yashiro straight into another.
Like his older, more chilled out brother. It's just, oh, but more chilled out does not mean less damage or mix up here. Look at the corner carry and half your life deleted into the JC, arguably one of the best cross-up ambiguous buttons in the game.
You can't see it, but I'm shaking my head right now, Proxy. One more touch away. Back is close to the wall here. Not a lot of room for GoBrain to run, but runs right into Rino's fist.
As soon as you see that jump, you kind of know what the fate of the situation is. That's a great call out, a great anti-air, and a great set from Rino of characters. I think this is, of the current characters he plays, I think this is probably the strongest formation of characters he's got. He does have the Nakoruru, and obviously he does have the Yuri, the namesake, but I really believe this is the best chance we've got to see the Yurikov top 8 winner side.
Ooh, and we got the banger music too, the vocal track.
It's hard to pick bad music in KOF. Let's keep it a buck.
You're right. SNK Sound Team is pretty fire. Right, I like the patience that we're seeing from Shadow X here, just playing this footsies fireball game. And the one-hit confirm is insane, but so is the EXDP. They're banking it all on that.
I like it too. Went for the fireball for the meaty. Gets the punish. Only a sweep. Missed out a little bit of damage here and there, but Yurikov still manages to find the cross-up and is able to get ahead. First character down, and Yurikov's looking good.
Yeah, and for the first half of that round, too, it was very methodical, slow-paced footsies game coming through. But the moment that we saw one big hit, it all went to hell. There we go now. Big hit coming through from Shadow X, immediately putting Yurikov back into the corner, but he was able to escape.
Yup.
You what? Okay, Shadow X, I see you. A grappler at heart, just grabbing through your flash kick.
Yeah. All right. Well, Luong, see if we can do a little better into this one. Scary situation.
And there we go. Again with the EX Rekka, just carrying as far as possible here. Oh, the CD cancel immediately into the fireball, recognizing that it whiffed, but now it is Yurikov's turn to try and bring things back.
Not going to spend the bar either. Just wants to hold it for EXs and potential guard cancels. I think that's a really, really good decision here. And continues to find these throws, actually.
Again, sitting back, playing this fireball game as well, but you got to be careful about throwing that fireball up close. You gotta be careful about throwing fireballs against Luong to begin with. She's so good at just closing the gap and jumping over them.
Dude, it just finesses out of the way of the Shadow Strike there. Big stuff. Throws the attempted to throw. A little bit of payback there.
Taste of his own medicine. And there it is, the anti-air. What a godlike anti-air.
Dude, honestly, a banger of a match so far, but here he comes. The great equalizer. Clark, can you be the one to bring this back? Has so much work to do, playing into two matchups that are not super fun to play as Clark.
But Clark is the kind of character that is very snowball heavy, very momentum based. So if Shadow X can start to swing the momentum back into his favor, it's going to be difficult for Yurikov to stop. We've seen it many times. And that's why you see Yurikov slowing down the pace of the match a lot more, right? Clark is not the kind of character that you want to scramble with.
Okay. Nice block. Really nice block.
Great patience, too, from Yurikov not to get too aggressive on the chase down. That's exactly what Shadow X wants. Wants you to run on in and make a mistake.
Oh, but no mistakes to be had here. Yurikov spend the one. I think that's a great call here. Set yourself up for the best chance. One mix to do it. Nice tech.
Crouching underneath the spar, C as well. And there it is, 2C. What an anti-air. What a hitbox.
2 characters in a row fall absolutely just a victim. We got to call it victim here to the 2C. Unbelievable anti-air twice in a row. That's game 1. That's Yurikov on the board.
Yep, and only needs one more here to move on to top 8 winner side. And Yurikov playing this so well here, just keeping the pace of the match a little bit on the slower side.
Ready, go.
And I think that benefits Yurikov's characters as well, right? To slow down the pace of the match. Shadow X definitely plays a much more explosive team, no pun intended.
Oh my god, both of them take a nap. You know, Meitenkun very excited for that one, but the juggle comes through anyways, and we are stuck to the corner now.
Oh, it was trying to stay just outside of that CD range. But you saw the moment that he inched himself in, Yurikov recognizing the spacing there, recognizing it was close enough.
Okay, it's the OTG. Little awa action. Text to throw. This is really bad now in the corner. But it doesn't matter. Flash kick, but no confirm.
Oh, there's a fireball.
Oh my god, the slowest pillow.
He recognized at the last second that I can't block this, right?
Oh my god, and just the hands weren't ready for a roll or something of that nature. That is a tough situation. Yurikov gets the better of it. He's damn near full health here, Jobber.
Yeah, this is a really strong start here for Yurikov, but now has to get through this Iori. That could prove to be a little bit more difficult. But another great call out with the DP. Just run up DP. You feeling like that today? Oh, stuffing the EX as well.
Oh, okay. DP in response still not deterred in the slightest here. Finds the low. Can't get the confirm. Rare drop.
Yeah, but the EX Pello maybe getting a little too excited here. Sets up the fireworks. Is it going to be enough to kill?
Could be.
EX? Yes.
Yep, always.
Point characters are not
You always got to remember.
forget it.
Listen, when you're betting your channel points, you have to remember there's always an OTG. Don't ever forget it.
3. Ready, go.
I love this theme. This music that's playing too.
I think that last time we talked about this for a pretty extended period of time last week. I believe this is one of the vocal tracks from KOF 14.
Yeah, I think it's the 14 ending theme.
Yeah, I think it is.
And again, just poking out with the lows, trying to relieve some of this pressure here. When it comes to mid-screen pressure, Iori does have a little bit of an advantage with that fireball. But again, we've mentioned a few times, you cannot be too predictable with your fireballs in this game. They are not as strong as they might have been in the past.
Oh my god, that really casual walk up there. Iori didn't seem to care, but maybe he needs to. The poke comes through. Shadow X has seen this situation once already and honestly had a better situation last time and still lost it. Yurikov might put this away one more character.
Yeah, Yurikov with a big comeback here. Haven't seen him in a little bit, but is entering. And there's the Shatter Strike. This is the moment. Get that extra life lead. Are we going to spend the level 1? Yes, we do. Not only do we get a nice chunk of extra damage, we get that coveted corner positioning.
Yeah, maybe hop over. Went for the 2D. Too far. Nice tech. Anything. Oh, no. This is how it starts.
Yeah, backbreaker into the elbow drop. Uh-oh. 2 grabs. The wall might be dead.
He can't take the throw. Oh my god, and what a confirm with the quick max here. Should be able to take the kill. Absolutely straight into the climax.
If you get grabbed by 2 backbreakers in a row, you lost the round. All right? 9 times out of 10, you've lost the round in that situation.
Not the Clarkening, Chad.
Clarkening. This is Clark Gaming here, but now needs to go up against B.Jenet, who's going to be a little bit more difficult to catch. Those Deathleg drivers are really good at shutting down air options, but it doesn't add up to a lot of damage, just positioning.
Wow, that is a punish. Unbelievable. You find that builds the bar just in time. Yurikov. 2 games straight, the Clarkening has been denied, and Yurikov is going to take a spot in.
So fun to watch here, but Kyo versus Luong is going to be fun to watch as well.
Oh my god, immediately going for a huge attempt at a chase down there.
But a great roll through straight into the punish. DarkAngel catching Exhalancer overextending. And looked like he tried to go for a throw of his own, but got tossed instead. Oh, no punish. That CD is so good. One of the reasons why CD is so incredible for Kyo is because of the way he just pulls back a little bit, right? So he can force you into those whiff punishes and then lunges forward.
Yeah, and that lunge forward also, you can use it kind of just as a Kara. Like you said, using it to be able to close the gap with the Rekka before the active hitbox is even there.
Yeah, you don't need to press anything else, let's be honest.
That's it. That's all we got.
Jump button, jump CD. Standing button, CD. You see, he even used it right there in order to get the Kara on the Rekka, like you mentioned.
And then drops the axe kick for the finish. DarkAngel, 1 in the books already. So, Exhalancer. This is another thing that I'm very excited to get to see. A character that has a lot more tricks up his sleeve for sure, and is a lot more stable in the more modern games here, but can sometimes struggle with characters bullying him. So Kyo, I feel like, is kind of a tough draw.
Yeah, I learned a lot about this character thanks to Hell Pockets. So knowledgeable plays this character as well. But right now, he is putting in the work here, able to shut down Kyo.
Yeah, I mean, he's great. He's great at spending meter. It's just, it can be scary to find the places to spend the meter.
Yes. And some of the options that he goes for are pretty fake as well, right? You need to really condition your opponent into them to make them sort of real.
He is definitely an encyclopedia of knowledge checks, but right now, K-Dash says, let me check how much health you got. Ooh. Gets the empty low. That might actually be enough depending on the combo route.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, no, actually, we dropped it right there at the end. Not a drop, but, you know, a personal ender.
Okay,
and we're going to get the side swap for the super. Very nice.
I think that's mistimed because I think you want to go for something late there. I do not think you're... I have to say that's like a blown-up safe jump or something on Accelerant's part, which is a little unfortunate. Yeah. But Mr. Geese comes in, try and close it out. 3 bars for the homie, and he's going to start with a huge starter.
Gets the pickup as well. Add a little extra damage there. Oos. And I love that just closing the gap there, stretching out the big leg. The 2C. 2C is also a phenomenal button here with Geese, right? Especially when you're maintaining this corner position. Your opponent tries to jump out. Let the 2C rip. Odds are it's going to hit them.
That's a great fireball. Tries to go for the reversal fireball of his own. Not going to work out. Oh my god! Who are you teleporting to?
Scooped.
Wow, just palmed his face like a basketball. Sends him to hell. Good stuff from Geese there to bring it down to the anchors. But Iori with a ton of bar. Dude, with Iori with this much meter, this is potentially 2-touch on 2 really good clean hits.
Absolutely, but now Geese is at level 3, and this is where he gets even scarier, right? He turns into a really scary command grab character. All right, but the CD pushing back there with the counter hit. Good patience here.
Oh, yeah, great anti-air. It's kind of weird to anti-air with Geese when they're coming from a really horizontal arc, but if you can get under them, he has incredible buttons to stop that.
Absolutely. He also just has incredible buttons in general. They reach so far. They're very quick. Geese is a footsies monster, and look at that Excellence just throwing out the sweeps, adding up this damage against DarkAngel.
Oh my god, but 2C, not a care in the world. Really like that aggression.
We're in a one-touch kill range now. If anyone can get a solid confirm, and there it is with the quick max. Straight into the climax. Howl at the moon.
Definitely the best way to go. Do not waste any time. Do not make the combo longer than it needs to be. It is a curse among all fighting games, among all fighting game players. Tournament combos, finish your plate. Good stuff from DarkAngel.
Dang, he says, I expect you to die.
With Doctor.
That's fire having that on screen with Iori. That's some Iori energy. Here we go now, jumping straight into the next one. That was either player's game. Excellancer played that incredibly well with Geese, doing so well with the footsies. Just unfortunately, the meter was there for DarkAngel, and Excellancer got caught not blocking low. So let's see if we can bring this back. Kyo gonna start things off strong, pushing Excellancer to the corner, but a nice escape here for Luong.
Okay, trying to fish with the 3D there. Gets the jump over instead. That's a really clean touch that does not get very much damage. Kyo is super high damage off hits like that. There we go. This is what we should have saw on the last hit, but still, get your damage, cash it out.
Oh, I love that. Faking out on the cross-up, going same side, then into the cross-up. And what a challenge, too, with the Shatter Strike. Didn't have the mirror to close that out, so we are still down to the wire.
3D, not gonna work. Oh, tried to go for the CD, pushed away with the CD of his own, but the DP on the cross-up. What a stop.
I see you, chat, this Death Grips ass music.
Someone in chat earlier said someone put on the song that sounds like a PC starting up, and I suddenly understand what they meant.
Yes.
All of a sudden, it makes way more sense what you meant. Whoever that was, I apologize. I was definitely talking shit in my head, but you were right. Oh my god. Dude, character apiece, 2 bars apiece.
Bro, this is the tech. You put this song on and then mute your own game.
EX gonna go for the throw, really nice. That's definitely a point you can mash on.
Here we go, gonna get the juggle now. As much carry as we possibly can. Goes into the reset for the overhead. Again there, but DarkAngel was ready for the tech. Not ready to block this, though.
Says DarkAngel always picks this song. It's real mental warfare. DarkAngel is listening to Spotify right now.
Psychological
game music on. Boy, for the EX. Actually, he's able to open up a little bit off of it here. Nice tech.
Oh, there we go, straight into level 1. Of course, yeah, we are going to try to escape from the corner there. It is good to get that damage, but putting yourself in such a disadvantaged situation, back up against the wall with that little health, DarkAngel had to try and escape. Bro, this song, Robot Rock, man.
It just sounds like the song from SpongeBob when Mr. Krabs is trying to figure out what's playing on the radio. I'm crying.
Arashi no Windows 95.
Oh my god. Oh, dude. Close C, not going to work. Good little poke. And just, yeah, repositions. I like that, actually. Back it up as much as you can without giving away too much space. Iori going these trades.
Mashing on that close C, though. And there's the Rekka able to finally put Shun'ei into the dirt here. And it is set point for DarkAngel. but a familiar situation. Wow, look at the meter that both of these behemoths are sitting on. A lot of
the command throw threat here coming from Iori is going to be the scariest thing. You feel really pressured here because a lot of command throws. Oh my god! Into quick max.
Level 2, straight into the climax. Raging Storm. My lord, your health bar just evaporated. Tries to go for the JB crosser, but it's not going to work. Oh!
5B into quick max deserves another. Straight into the connect. Climax comes through. I think we're just barely alive. I think we're barely living it, Jobber.
Yes,
yep,
just
we're
barely.
here.
But you get the Oki now. Oh my god! I got
saying.
jump scared.
I knew he was gonna live it with just the hair, but it doesn't matter. He gets the. Oh my god! He stops him with the chip. Did you forget he can OTG there?
I always forget.
How body, which would also be another. Let's get into the match, dude. Get me out of here. Yamazaki on point. Like we said before, we saw Lokof is doing an incredible job using this character as a battery and has been able to pull a couple OCVs tonight already.
Absolutely. But Fumi is going to try and put a stop to that. Whoa, crossing up there with the jump CD, empty jump CD into the low.
The double roll. Okay, straight into the poison. It's going to get the side switch. Good call out here. Get back to whiffing. Get that meter.
All right, nice neutral jump there. Immediately just stopping the jump forward.
Oh my god. Dude, the hardcore dancing from Yamazaki put on the pressure. Good god. And there goes your guard gauge as well. Lokof, so aware, turns it into a kill.
Yamazaki is the kind of person that will not help you up if you fall in the pit.
True, straight up. He is definitely jumping over you for sure.
And now it's time for Isla to come on in. Let's see if she can get some ground here. You know, Isla has a really interesting fireball game, right? The arc on her fireballs, the spray cans, is definitely very interesting for a KOF fireball, for a fireball in general, but I don't know how well that's going to play out here against Yamazaki.
Oh, not going to have to worry about it too much here. Takes the kill already. Geese, the next one to come in. And I believe in this, I mean, you're just not really going to see the fireball too much in neutral, I don't think. It's not worth kind of setting it up against Geese with how good Rapukin can be, especially when he uses the heavy one to be able to potentially break your own on its way in.
Yeah, and now we're going here up against Geese, trying to go for the cross-up, not going to work. And you see, Lokof is immediately just throwing out all of these kicks, right? Especially Geese's kick buttons. His B's and his D's are absolutely incredible with the range, how fast they are as well. Jumping back with the air fireball. You have to be really careful about the air fireball too. You have to be very confident with it.
Oh my god. That's a statement. Had an opportunity for a punish, but said, nah, reset.
Just have to let them know, right? But now Krohnen is coming in with a lot of meter here. A scary situation to be in for Lokof even. But maintaining good pressure and a really good use of the fireballs as well. Able to score the throw, but not throwing back.
Wow, I was just about to talk about staying out of range of that exact situation, but unfortunately doesn't come up too much. Rekkas take the connection. The EX fireball, that's a weird one.
Oh, and there's the DP again, but it was not an EX DP. Able to bait out the reversal as well, the reversal parry. Geese is down. And it is time to bring out Miss Luong here. Luong and Krohnen. A tale as old as time. And just challenging with the 2 A's. I love what I'm seeing here from Fumi. Pushing Lokof all the way towards the wall here. Has to give up a little bit of space, just enough to make a mistake.
Oh, but okay, nice block on the second one there. Don't get too caught up in the vortex. Oh my god, scary stuff, and not looking to get any less frightening as we go. Nice jump back.
Whoa! Wow, I have not seen that used like as a solid anti-air like that in the corner, but wasn't able to get a kill off of it.
This combo, both of them absolutely had it. They both had each other dead to rights.
Bit of a spaghetti situation here. It's spilling out everywhere. Quick mode is gone, and there is the very late cross-up. Lokof taking game number 1.
Dude, both of them were just playing catch with that first game. Lokof finds the clean hit, drops it. Fumi finds the clean hit, doesn't spend the bar. That was a really difficult ending situation.
Yeah, just so tragic there, but Lokof is happy about coming out on top. Can breathe a little bit easier knowing you only need one more game to move on to top 8.
Round 1. Ready?
And now it's Fumi, the one who has to answer back with 2 games in a row. That can be so difficult in a game like this.
Very good DP though. Good head on the shoulder so far. Like this Rekka follow-up as well. All the way to the corner already. And this is where the CD harassment and the red kick starts to pay off.
Yeah, and there it is. If the standing CD don't work, just do jumping CD. But great pokes here from Lokof. Fumi recognizing the pokes are all coming out. No big boot for you this time. Shatter strikes right through it.
And player 2 clinches the first round.
Wait, hold on. All right, I'm confused here. He definitely just threw. I saw some purple there, right?
Ready?
Hey, you know.
But then he went into the Rekka series. Okay. I have to go back and watch that. That was a blink and I missed it. But now keeping up the pressure with the CDs as well again. The whiff though is going to allow Lokof to get some pressure started.
At the EX, nothing to follow. Good punish on the sweep.
Oh, okay, the armor from the Shatter Strike. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, thank you. For a second, I thought it was actually Fumi that Shatter Strike.
Oh, had an opportunity. Maybe he was looking for the throw, it looked like there, but it does not work out. Fumi gonna spend the bar, but not enough to kill. No! That roll was crazy! And the bait as well! Lokof! A couple amazing decisions in a row. Baits everything, and Fumi, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, falling for it here, but Fumi is going to be able to easily get a lead. Just needs one touch. Geese has a lot of work to do if he wants to keep Lokof in a strong position. They're just trying to roll out of the way. Beautiful presses there with the 2B. Getting a lot of reward for that. Solid positioning. Man, the range of Isla. So difficult to approach, and there it is with the cross-up.
Yeah, her stand C used to be kind of a weird button because the hitbox did not match the animation at all, but now that it's kind of been fixed up, she is a force to be reckoned with at like that character length range.
Absolutely.
Just like that.
Yep, trying to bait your opponent in and then just throwing out the far C. Great stuff here so far from Fumi.
Oh, 2C starters, a lot of damage here. Has a bar and a half. Goes for the reset.
And jumps right into the Shatter Strike, though. Lokof getting one more chance. Still in such a dangerous situation. Is the aggressor, but you have to be careful about running into that far C. It has so much range. And the Shatter Strike again, spending the meter to take us down to the anchors. But man, Lokof is hurt right now. Hurt and going up against a Krohnen with this much meter, it is not looking too good for Lokof. He's going to have to play this perfectly.
Yeah, Fumi has to play so solid, though, because we saw last game. The only reason Fumi didn't win this game last round, Fumi should be playing for set point right now, except for a dropped combo here.
Absolutely. And there we go. Don't drop this one. Oh, okay.
Meter spinning.
No EX, no super. That is interesting to see. Pulls out the gun. No! Oh, no.
Rolls everything. Absolutely. You cannot just go for it for chip. You have to just get your confirm. There's the throw and wake up. Fumi. There's the 2A. Nice press to save yourself. That's so scary. You gotta close.
Yeah, Fumi definitely, you could tell that once it gets down to that wire that Fumi starts to get a little nervous, right? Just in the way that he's playing, but still able to close it out, taking us to a game number 3. Lokof is taking it all the way back to the order select here, though, possibly reevaluating or trying to bait Fumi into switching. Let's see.
And chat absolutely correct on this one. Yeah, if you're gonna go for the chip out there, just mash level 3. Send out the arm. You just being able to know the timings and just mash roll to get through the gun. That's something that a lot of players have practiced a lot, knowing that they're gonna run into Krohnen.
Yeah, and now we are making the switch, though, here for Lokof. It's going to be point Geese and anchor Yamazaki. So wants to keep Yamazaki on the back burner here is the strategy going into this game 3.
I think it's a good call to try and set yourself up with a better lead because Fumi's Kyo has been looking hot, like, consistently.
Yeah, I like the idea a lot as well. Especially because I feel like Yamazaki against Kyo, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that matchup. I feel like Kyo can kind of just run wild on Yamazaki, but with Geese, at least you could play a really solid footsies game to just try and keep him out. Geese can trade with those jump CDs as well.
Not bad because it'll stop the red kick. Little air fireballs here and there, but CD, you cannot challenge it. You have to be so ready.
But not ready for this one. The red kick coming in. There we go, able to get rid of Geese. But I feel like Geese did a better job than Yamazaki did in the last 2 games here. And now Luong, mid Luong. Interested to see how this is going to play out here. Keeping her on anchor was a really good idea, but feels like she's going to be better off in the middle position to deal with either Kyo or Isla. Now again, just in a bit of a footsies war here. Fumi approaching by using those Rekkas with an advancing hitbox.
Oh. That was a super far air to air. Unfortunately, ends up with him in the corner here, so Lokof gonna apply some pressure, but that's a great way to avoid the Shatter Strike. Knows that Fumi is gonna try and make a big play to get out of the corner here. That's a great read from Lokof, but again, for Fumi, hard to blame him. The CD from Kyo, like we've said, is so good.
All right, tries to go for the jump, and that was a very late air special as well. You saw coming from Lokof trying to catch Fumi off guard. Here we go, Isla setting up the fireball. Fireballs are difficult to use against a character like Luong here who can cover the distance so quickly. There's the guard cancel, just trying to gain some momentum.
Okay, that's the connection. Spends the EX, 2 bars. How much do you spend to have to take the kill? Just gonna go for the reset here. Greedy, but it does work out. That's one of those ones where it's like it's easy to chastise, but if it hits, oh, good call.
Yeah, you get to save a whole extra bar, right? That is going to be so invaluable here going into Krohnen. Krohnen with nearly max meter. So Fumi's got a lot of work to do to stay in the winner side of this bracket. But if anyone could do it, this Krohnen game.
Okay. Nice block. Couldn't get blocked the follow-up, though. Still goes for the slide and finds the hit. Goes for the activation. I like this. Good decision. But nothing afterwards? Okay, there we go. OTG with the level 3.
Man, it does so much damage for an OTG super. It still has 2 bars left over here. That's great. You just have to be able to score this next hit. Fumi is still in this. If we could just not take too much more damage. And no, whiffs the level 1 proxy. All that meter lost like tears in the rain.
I'm going to call that one unlucky. Still okay, though. Still in this. Blocks the Shadow Strike, looking for the 6A. If you can get out of this without spending any more bar, I think you've still got a shot, and there's the DP. Fumi is still in this.
But Yamazaki has such good range, too. A stray snake arm. A stray snake arm could just kill you. Tries to jump in, and there it is. That is going to be the end of this match. Lokof ending it with a level 2 as well, just to show off. But great stuff there from Fumi. Good perseverance. And still in it, just on the loser side.
Definitely. There was some clutch situations in the end that didn't quite come up Fumi's way. This is a top 8 winner side match here. This is going to be DarkAngel and Rino to start us off.
Oh, there we go. DP coming out immediately on the pressure. So DarkAngel with a very early DP, you're going to have to be very careful about those against a character like O.Yashiro. 1 with DP and it's over. You're just dead. And here we go into the set play. Oh, you saw he actually ran a little too far forward there, so the JC was not going to be able to connect for the cross up. And thank you, Smoke Rodeo, for the resub. 3 months, KOF and TNS forever. I agree. Very well said. Also, look at this pressure. Jump CD, putting in the work. The Kyo God button, just keep hitting it. Look at that guard gauge. Rino had to press something, got clipped. It just keeps getting clipped. Doesn't want to get guard broken. And that was such a scary situation. Therefore, Rino did not have the meter to go for a guard cancel. So kind of was just, right? Could have tried to go for a roll, but a roll without the guard cancel can be pretty risky. And again, using the CD even in neutral, CD cancel into the Rekka is such a good Kara gap closer. The regular Yashiro putting in the work. Frame traps there into the 5A. Tried to go for a whiff punish on the whiff CD, but not quick enough. It just does it again. If at first you don't succeed, just CD again. And there it is, the quick max. DP straight into the level 1. Gets another one afterwards, racking up the damage. We're not done yet. The OTG comes out straight into the neutral throw. You have to watch out for the chip, but gets clipped low by the Rekka. The amount of CDs and Rekkas that we are seeing right now from DarkAngel is just staggering. And now Ash. Ash coming on in. This is the first time we have seen Ash tonight here for Rino. Gonna have to make a reverse OCV here in our top 8 winners. The shimmies you're seeing there at mid-screen. DarkAngel trying to wait for the opportunity to jump over a fireball. But Rino, not too predictable with the fireball placements. Able to get the nice jump in there on Kyo. Finally taking down one character. Going to be at full health going into K-Dash. So Rino is still in this, especially with the amount of meter we have. Remember, chat, you know the lore. If we get the install, I shut up. Not trying to get Rino to drop these combos. Ooh, chasing down the back roll there to get the throw. Tries to fake off the throw that time by going for the neutral jump. Very smart there, but Rino doesn't bite. Still going to maintain this pressure in the corner. And you're seeing DarkAngel is going for a lot of baits here, whether it's trying to bait a tech throw attempt or trying to bait these flash kicks here. But Rino is not biting on them. Each flash kick has hit its mark. And now keeping the pressure on. Surprised we didn't see it keep going there. That guard gauge was underneath half. But instead, gave DarkAngel his turn, and here we go. Now it's Rino's turn. Aren't even going to see the install here because we don't need it. Instead, just not going to be able to close it out, actually, but baits out the DP. No, too far away to get the punish. Oh, my God. K-Dash. DarkAngel with the big brain back roll said, I DP'd twice. I know you're going to want to DP. I know you're going to want to do it. The mind reading. I don't know how I jinxed that. I don't know, all right? He didn't install. I'm free to talk when he's not installing. But that means that DarkAngel is going to go up 1-0 here in our first set of top 8 winners. And the 3D coming on out. So many good forward momentum moves from Kyo just to close the gap and catch you trying to approach. I like it, creating some space here. You don't want to get caught in a brawl with O.Yashiro. DarkAngel knows that. Beautiful there. Another 3D punish on a whiff grab attempt. Not allowed to talk when Ash is on screen. Come on now. All right, jumping CD again, just resetting the pressure and stealing turns over and over with these CDs. Rino is having a hard time dealing with them in the corner. We haven't found an answer yet. And able to shut down O.Yashiro again. I gotta be honest, I don't think I have seen O.Yashiro get manhandled like this at all. I mean, Kyo, just with the CD harassment in the corner, is putting O.Yashiro in a body bag. And EXDP hitting from such a long range, too. Nice frame traps there. You have to be careful about pressing afterwards. Guard cancel to escape. Smart to spend the meter, right? Just create a little bit of space so you can slow down the pace of the match, try and take control, take your turn back. Beautiful 2C straight into the CD and the dash punch. And now Rino is starting to block these 3Ds as well. Blocking the 3D is very important because DarkAngel has been going for a lot of 3D at just like max range, right? The tip to get that confirmed and catch Rino approaching. Because with Yashiro, you want to get close, right? And that 3D is such a good tool to just catch you rushing in or catch you trying to backdash like we saw a few times. Oh, there's the pickup. CD harassment? No, instead we just run straight on in, straight into a 2C. Giving Rino a chance to get a turn back. And a chance to get rid of Kyo, but we need that touch. And there it is with the frame trap too. But man, Yashiro took a lot of damage in the process here. Rino still on the back foot. DarkAngel going to come in with that K-Dash. And again, just going to be able to control the pace of the matchup here. Utilizing K-Dash's strong tools, that fireball game is a great way to stop the aggression, but instead chases up into the air with the air minute spike. And now we are down to Ash. Ash with a full stick of butter here, straight from the Land of Lakes. But we have to start cooking now, and DarkAngel is putting the pressure on, turning up the heat. And neutralizing these fireballs as well. Doesn't even have to worry about the fireball game. Is going to be able to neutralize them and gain meter in the process. There's the throw now. Rino with an opportunity. 2B, straight into the quick max. Here we go. Spend that meter. And the install.
You have to believe. So should just finish it off here. 2.5 bars left over. Have to spend the 1 just to make 100% sure. But it's always the right call as long as the character dies. Good decision making from Rino. Stay alive in this one.
Yeah, that's the X factor for sure, like you said earlier. And now we are down to it is still set point here for DarkAngel, but Rino has an opportunity to come back. It's going to be a difficult one, only with about 1.5 bars on deck against an Iori with all of this meter. Time to light the fireworks. Still going.
And then look at the follow-up. Quite. Doesn't have the OTG, though.
If he had the EX, I would scream. But now it just needs a touch. Even chip damage will do it here. Rino can't afford to block an EX Rekka.
Wait! Not quite enough.
What a confirm. What a confirm. We have the install. Oh my god. No, but the routing is off.
Oh my god, and not only the routing off, but just the interrupt there from DarkAngel. Great call to be able to get yourself back into it.
Luong can definitely brawl.
Brawl she does for sure. Gets a dash up throw as well. Oh, okay. The wall resets things a little bit. Goes for the jump in, not going to get the connection. Oh, we're going to go straight into the poison. There we go. Straight back to the corner. Wrap things up with the snake a little bit, but that jumping connects so high, but it doesn't matter. Lokof straight into the CD. Pressure against the wall. Yurikov, how do you get out? What do you do to escape? Uses the Shatter Strike. It's able to get the throw. Little by little. Getting back into this. Doesn't spend the meter. Potential devastating situation, but instead Lokof just goes for the jump back A. That's a great call out there to be able to stop with a very non-committal anti-air as a character who, as we said before, has really, really good anti-air, but unfortunately a lot of the time can feel very committal when he goes for it. Okay. Stomp, stomp into the wall. Back up with the snake. And again, using that CD to close the distance just a little bit. That car snake reaching super far, putting in overtime. And his contention is built to meter as well, too. EX. Just for the EX stomps as well. Next pick should do it, but we wake up with a super. Yurikov straight out of there. Okay, and then the EX to follow. Really like the decision making there for Yurikov. get yourself back into this one.
Now or never. Ready, go.
Oh my god, okay, straight up clean hit. But the EX is gonna go for the pickup and gets the finish. When we whiffed, I was a little nervous that he wasn't gonna go for the grab, but does get it and takes the kill. There we go. Meitenkun. Long road ahead. The hop in. Heading for it. A little too far. Sweep beats it clean, but we have a flash kick. Just continuing to hold that down back. And I have to imagine that was an attempt at a back throw there. Not looking like something that he was trying to go for there. Trying to throw the upwards pillow. Go again. EX flash kick. Continue to put in a ton of mileage.
Oh, but there's that 2D, the long legs of Geese. Again, just so phenomenal at footsies, but a great jump in here. Oh,
Oh my god.
He's put the hands up. He put the hands up and he said, here, hold this pillow.
Dude, I mean, he literally asked for it. You saw the animation. He said, hey, give me that, hey son, give me that pillow. 2B's in response here. Lokof backs it off. Definitely a little scary to back it off too much against Meitenkun, but there we go. Gets the clean hit.
Yeah, we're not going to spend the meter here. We want to make sure we have it to get a one-touch kill. But Yurikov does spend it to get that knockdown, right? Get that knockdown and push us way far out of the corner. I love the guard cancel option there, too, from Lokof.
Oh, actually, with low profile, that's a weird situation that does end up working beautifully as we find the flash kick again.
Yurikov in a very strong position here. Hold on to this. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
The missile drop kick after he hands it to you is just unreal. Like, the audacity of this kid.
That's what I used to do to my brothers when we watched WWE.
Hand him the pillow so I don't hurt him. There you go.
Exactly.
Backing it off. Time starting to become a factor here. Not quite all the way done, though. 21 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and Yurikov just trying to chase down here with these hops. There's the air legs. Again, just trying to find any kind of a hit that he can. The overhead does connect, but not able to go into anything. Hold on to this pillow. Has the life lead. No, mistimes the meaty overhead and pays for it.
Oh, a mistimed setup is how that one's going to close. Good on Lokof, though. That's one thing that we talk about a lot, that we've been talking about not only through Marvel, but through King of Fighters, through all iterations of Guilty Gear. Mistakes aren't mistakes if they don't come with punishment. So good on Lokof to be able to recognize that was a blown situation and just go for the mash straight away.
Absolutely. Very well done.
Huba said it in chat too, 100% right. He was crouching. It would have hit. He was taped down back.
Oh, and I love that. Utilizing the air movement of Luong there just to avoid the parry. Very great awareness there from Yurikov, reacting on the fly. Wow, close enough for a throw after that situation. That was really interesting. And there it is, the big boot CD back to the corner. Straight into the poison. Doesn't go for the stomp. I like that. You want to maintain this corner position. Keep Luong grounded.
Yep. I'd say it could be so scary to face her on the ground here, but the chip is starting to add up. Could be enough on just about anything here, but Lokof is getting a little antsy trying to force this attempt here. That's 2 clean hits from Yurikov that have come just from Lokof trying to take a turn back and find some chip.
Yeah,
he's
and
dead.
Wow. And that's what happens when you overextend just a little too much, right? Sometimes you have to know when to hit the brakes a little bit just to slow things down. That's all right. Geese is going to be able to close this out in one touch here, evening the score once again. In fact, actually putting Lokof at an advantage thanks to the meter.
But B.Jenet, a tough customer for sure. Comes through with the Harrier and delays it to get as low to the ground as possible to make sure it's going to be safe. Really good decision making.
And I like the patience that we're seeing here too from Yurikov, finding the right opportunity to go on in, scoring the hard knockdown here. Oh, I love the empty jump throw attempt too, but Lokof is ready for it.
A little dash over fireball as well. Doesn't even want to commit to blocking it to give away meter.
Yeah, and I love the guard cancel too. Lokof utilizing meter in a very smart way. You know, utilizing it to take your turn, not only take your turn also, but putting Yurikov into the corner. Again, the same thing that you did with Luong, right? You want to keep B.Jenet grounded and locked down, and there we go. Die, scum.
Dude, he's so sick.
And look at that inching forward. Just micro steps forward. Trying to force Yurikov to press a button here.
Nice tech. What do you do at this point here? Time is starting to tick down. You do have the lead here as Lokof. How long can you hold it for?
I know, and there's the air fireball. That's so risky, too. If that would have whiffed, Geese was dead.
What a jump.
Poke.
What a block!
And the jump back, J.A. I believe that was J.A. that came out there for Lokof here, able to finally get rid of B.Jenet down to Meitenkun. We are at set point. And again, just trying to brawl now in this footsies war with Meitenkun to get something started here. Oh, with the fireball. That was a smart idea there, going for the meaty fireball. Yurikov answering back with the DP. Oh, you're dead. Level 2. And Lokof is able to take it. I was not expecting the kill to just pop out like that. Slick the hair back, cross the arms.
They have blessed him with patches that have continued to make his team stronger.
Pretty sure this is his team in every game that he allows it. So, of course, these two teams incredibly close to each other. The only difference is we're swapping Kyo for Clark. Now VK starting off with the early pressure here against ShadowX. I still can't believe this isn't losers. Just chunking away at that guard gauge too. And you know ShadowX is going to press a button, is not going to be willing to take a guard break.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot let them just harass you like that. It's the dash up. Does get slow, but doesn't get anything for it, really. So back to neutral and continued great just walling out from VK here.
Oh, and able to catch the backdash there, too, with the close C. Very nice. I love the neutral hop. Neutral hop JB there, just sticking out a long limb. Oh.
Yeah, this is how things can get out of control, though. Oh. No way, right? Yep, still alive.
Yep, not close enough.
And then backdashes out of all of the pressure, goes for the 2C. That backdash was sick. I like the idea a lot.
I like the patience too that we're seeing here from ShadowX. Knows he's low on life, so he cannot be too risky, and is going to get caught though by the run up close C on that backdash. And now it's time to bring in K-Dash versus Kyo.
Okay.
Oh, and the 3D on the whip. Very nice.
Wow, a couple connections in a row. Weird spots for sure. 2.5 bars now for ShadowX. Air to air goes the way of VK, but corners himself now, but it doesn't matter. 3D and pressure?
Oh, and the 2C is going to connect. All right, so we got the fireball here. Oh, just got the 2v2, trying to get this little footsies game. You know, they said they nerfed the damage on 2v starters. I don't see it.
Liars.
Just straight up lies, huh?
Fortunately, though, after the situation, it brings it down to the anchor. VK gets a cross upstanding C for the close C anti-air. ShadowX turns that into a clean hit. We're already to the wall.
right, yeah. But here we go. Getting that hard knockdown as well after the DP. Oh, hops into the corner there. Dangerous now for Shadow X. ViolentKain is going to take full advantage of the situation with the level 2 fireworks straight into the climax.
Yeah, spend all the meter. No chance for life here. That's going to be the kill. VK spends all the resources but stays alive in this. And we talk about this all the time. It's worth every penny. If you can get a character, you pretty much always should.
Absolutely. And we're going to immediately answer back with the exact same thing here. The fireworks. EX, enough to kill there. Shadow X taking game number 1.
What a stellar fight! These two know how to rumble.
Look, chat, I'm going to be real with you. If you can hear my keyboard, I'm sorry. The SH Figure Arts Guts just went up for pre-order, and I need to get it. All right. I ain't even going to lie to you. I ain't even going to lie to you.
All right, you know, I respect that.
Here we go now. Jumping straight into game number 2. K-Dash and Clark on point once again. Oh my god, he armed walled that for the grab.
Of course, steal. Twice in a row, he says, try me again.
Round's over. Round's over. Just fast forward straight to the next one.
Oh no. And then, as we always say, you can tell how experienced someone is in KOF by if they jump to punish a DP, the hop punish for the max damage for the DP. Oh no, and the jobber prophecy is true. Skip to the next round.
I told you.
2 Death Lake drivers? Yeah, pack it up. He said you're gone. Oh my god. Okay, put him in the dirt one time. Empty low, nice block. But 2D, you're still not out of pressure. That's the juggle anywhere state there on the EX tackle.
Oh, and he's just poking out with the 5B. Yeah, does not want him to get anywhere close to him.
I mean, that usually is a great call. Got the jump, didn't want to spend the meter. Actually, didn't quite have the meter, but this time we get the hit into the EX, and we're going to go into the Vortex. Potentially one more touch. And he checks him again. One more. And the, oh, dude. Just how can he be right that many times in a row?
It's the Clark factor. Clark is such a heavy snowball character. Once he gets going, it is so difficult to stop. It is Clarkamania running wild here.
Oh, okay.
It's not even Clarkamania. This is Big Papa Pump, all right?
Look at like.
Holla if you hear me.
Hold on.
All my freaks in the chat.
Dude, oh wait. Wait. That little shimmy back and forth with the 2C. That is an easy punish. Yep. Level 2 fireworks.
Oh no, and Clark Gaming has stopped in its tracks here. But, you know what, he did plenty of work here for Shadow X. Now K-Dash can come in and try to close this out.
You see, he knows. He said, you're not the big, I'm the big booty dad. Oh my god. Air to air. Nice. Push him to the wall. Goes for the cross up. Good block. Shadow X. He's not asleep at the wheel. Okay. Same side.
Always trying to go for that 2C also on pressure. If you can get a 2C as a starter, it's going to do a grip of damage here. But a great jump in there from DK.
As always,
putting a light show.
Fireworks is a really good way to be able to catch out your meter. Has 2 bars. 2B quick max. I was thinking that was what was going to happen, but instead Shadow X gets the better of it.
Yeah, now Shadow X needs one more confirm here to eliminate VK from the bracket. Dangerously close. ViolentKain immediately slowing down the pace of the matchup.
That was from so far. Shadow X, empty low into the EX, is able to get the confirm and the kill, and a little further in the bracket against the Haomaru. 2 roads less traveled, headbutting each other here at the start of this one. Top 8 losers.
Rugal and Haomaru. We never would have expected to see this. And there we go, reflecting it back. I like how he tried to throw out the reflector to catch Haomaru running forward, but it wasn't going to quite work. And now Sonichackedyou has this position here, and with Haomaru, he's going to try to hack away here at Rugal. Oh.
Nice timing on the jump over. Is able to get the EX for the side swap. Genocide cutter to put it closer to the corner. Now, backs it straight back up. I like that. Good decision making so far here from both players.
Again, just trying to jump in, harassing with the jump-ins. And the fireball, sending out these fireballs a little too close. That's the scary thing about Haomaru is this fireball comes out very slow when you go for the heavy one.
Oh, air to air. Definitely had that predicted, but unfortunately does not work out here. And we are climbing the tree with the hops, but there we go. Press out there from Sonic.
Oh yeah, and that whiff nearly getting Haomaru blown up. The Trey, they are still even here. Neither player been able to spend too much meter and punishing the reflect with the laser eye. Incredible call out there, knowing that Sonichackedyou was reflecting over and over, so punishing him for it. And Basurtino sending out the eye laser again, but consistently, you know, whiffing it a lot here. It's not doing too much work for him, just kind of allowing Sonichackedyou to get free ground, but what a confirm there into the cutter.
Okay. Reflect of his own, though. Hopped in, drop kick, pushed away, and then backs it off again, but backs up a little too far. The jump arc doesn't work out, and there's the sweep from Sonic.
Rugal has one of my favorite jumping CDs in the game. Just the coffin dropkick. Oh, this theme is sick too. Quick chat, what song is this?
Chat is good for it.
They always are. You can always trust them.
Air to air, nice.
Oh,
again.
But, way to pick up.
Yeah, couldn't quite figure it out. Oh, and is able to interrupt the EX and then sets up for the chip. Good situation. And a good way to call it out here. He leaves it down to Sonic. Only the Ramon.
And here comes the Ramon now. Sonic is a huge fan of EX dropkick. A big believer. You know what? I'm a believer as well. It just covers so much distance. It's blistering fast. And if you space it correctly, it is safe. Yamazaki just getting steamrolled there by Ramon. Now down to the anchor war here with Hydron coming in.
And this character, dude, if you have not seen, his meter dump is unbelievable. He is so good at spending bar, and he has a great DP. The flash kick is very good for stopping things, but not EX drop kick.
And there it is, into the DDT. Oh, what a whiff. Hold up. You're dead.
You're definitely dead. Bro, his run is so goofy. Oh my god, what a follow-up. Doesn't get to see any of the tech here. Sonichackedyou cleans it up, and that was honestly and truly both of the forward characters did a little bit here and there. Like Haomaru played the game, K-Dash played the game, Ramon. Wow.
Ramon took the ball and ran with it.
Oh my god. North to south, not east to west.
I love to see how much Sonichackedyou has been improving with Ramon, really making me a believer in the character. It's honestly incredible. And putting on anchor so you have all that mirror to use EX dropkick is so smart, but now we're back to this point war here between Haomaru and Rugal. I don't think Sonic is going to fall for the same trick twice, but Impurist Club coming through with the raid. Thank you so much and welcome.
You're just in time for a banger of a match right now here. Gets the drop kick to find the knockdown. Rolled out of pressure right away, and Haomaru unfortunately can't escape from that one. That's going to be the EX follow-up. Now Rugal going to get to maintain pressure here.
Oh yeah, and that JB re-hop pressure going to come through. The cutter is just enough to close out Haomaru, and now this is a huge lead here for Basurtino. Gonna bring in K-Dash though. K-Dash is gonna be a tricky customer to deal with, I think, for Rugal.
Oh my god. Now he's got spacing like this. Goes for the fireball after the jump in. That was a weird turn steal. Worked out beautifully. But these counter hits are starting to add up.
The close C, stopping that jump in there. Gonna swap sides with the super. Teleports forward. Sonichackedyou just trying to go for these big plays now. Good and patient. And man, Rugal is just creating so much space there, but finally EX slide just blows through the fireball. You cannot be ending every single string with a fireball like that.
Oh my god, but another clean jump in takes the kill off half a bar. That is very good half bar damage.
Yeah, incredible. And right now we're on the cusp of a Rugal OCV.
But here's the demon himself. This was the problem child last game.
Yeah. Ramon can close things out very quickly. But the eye laser is definitely going to be a bit better now, right? Because the Ramon does like to go for those jump-ins. Okay, checking into 2A. Yeah, you're not going to be able to go for those re-jumps here with someone with a DP like Rugal.
EX dropkick goes for the DP again. You gotta be so careful about how you space yourself. Like you said, that dropkick is really something that you have to look out for.
Ooh, but wow, the cutter actually hitting at max range. Sonichackedyou trading a lot. You cannot afford to be trading so much. Here's the jump in. Try to go for the overhead. Or no, that wasn't the overhead since it wasn't a raw. Oh no, that's it. Wow.
Checkmate.
Yeah, checkmate situation. I'm curious if Sonic committed to the guard cancel, would he have been able to guard cancel before the laser came out? I'm curious about that. Or was that just straight up checkmate? I feel like he could have.
I think from the spacing, I don't know that it would have worked. I don't think so. But I know that if he blocks it, he dies. If he jumps, he dies. No variation of jump gets over that. That's like a Rugal, certified Rugal classic, is the fireball into the laser to catch the jump.
And that game there was a certified Rugal classic with the OCV from Rugal. And now starting off with confidence here going into game number 3.
Okay, back to it with the fireball game. Guard cancel roll on the Rapukin would have escaped? Okay.
Oh, but he did level 2, so there was a second beam coming. So that's a good cover.
True.
Yeah, so basically a checkmate situation. Very difficult to survive if you even could.
Air to air. Fades out. Ooh. So much better already here for Haomaru, and is able to avoid the DP in response there. Rugal was getting pretty, we'll call it aggressive, liberal with the DPs in those last couple games.
And now Haomaru getting back a nice little chunk of life as well for how brawlic that match got. But Yamazaki so close to closing this out. Just needs a singular touch. And the CD big boot right to the face is going to do it. And now we are tied up here once again. K-Dash and Yamazaki. Familiar matchup we've seen many times here. Spacing is key. I mean, that can be said for most KOF matchups here too. But these characters have a lot of committal options, and you saw a great punish there on the whipped standing C. Taking half of Sonic's health, over half of it as tax.
Yeah, the boot to the face puts it way out of control here. And you gotta be careful with your fireball game too, you know. He's got to hit you with the Dale Gribble. Put it in the pocket.
Is that the Rusty Shackleford?
Oh my god, dude. Listen, the pocket sand goes hard. It roll backwards, but we cover it completely. Standing C.
Oh, but there we go. Glasses off, glasses on. Goodbye, Yamazaki. Set point now for Sonic. And now Hydern.
Hydern did not play the game last time.
No, not at all. So let's see if he can actually get something started here. Playing this fireball game though, but of course K-Dash is very good at counter fireball play, right? Being able to neutralize the fireball and send back his own. In the run up 2C, this is huge, but doesn't go any further.
Good cutter to break yourself out of pressure, guard cancel just to get out, and then backs it all the way off. Good again.
Right, again, creating some space. Doesn't want to get too greedy with the pressure, right? Because if K-Dash can land a low into an EX, you might lose your entire life here. But if you're not careful, you might lose it anyway. The low is going to connect, and there it is. Sonichackedyou going up 2-1. moving forward here in top 8 loser side.
Round 1. Ready?
Let's see it though. DarkAngel, Kyo on point.
Okay, it's not robot music.
Yamazaki is content to whiff out, just build that bar, pressure as you can, and like gets that real estate little at a time, but immediately comes through with the answer with the Rekka.
Oh, and there we go, straight into the poison now. Kicking back to mid-screen. And then, of course, classic Lokof fashion, gonna take a little bit of time to build up some extra meter with that snake arm. That is one of the things that makes Lokof such an efficient Yamazaki player, is whenever there is time, he is throwing out snake arm to build up passive meter. Oh, and there we go. Nice close C to be able to close out the first round. Straight into the next character. Here comes K-Dash.
Yeah, Yamazaki doing his job to the best visibility as he always does. Gets the juggle here with K-Dash. Cornering Yamazaki, I feel like, is one of the most important things. Just because, yeah, even though that worked, that's the type of risk you can force him to take, but it's still good on Lokof to be able to find that touch, get the confirm.
Absolutely, and again, just harassing with the big boots too. The CD's gonna get another connect with the poison, but of course he does not go for the stomp this time because wanted to maintain the corner. Unfortunately lost it, gets it right back though because of that DP. And goodbye, K-Dash. We are cooking up a Yamazaki OCV, and I'm not gonna lie, Chad, this music sounds like something out of Metroid.
Holy.
Which means I like it.
Oh my god. He just every time he's on, I feel like I have to talk about the music.
Because the music's so good. Okay. Yes. Stops. Straight into the low meaty.
PG gives you a set timing there for your mix-up. It's a snake twice in a row. Good amount of damage. Couldn't get the super though.
Ooh, just the tip of the JB actually coming out.
Looks like it might be a wrap here. Yeah, Rekka is not the answer. Good punish there from Lokof. Like you said, the OCV.
Yamazaki. OCV. I agree, Max Powers. Can anyone stop him? Lokof looking so incredible right now. Trying to get an early 2-0 lead, but we're going to go back to the order select here for DarkAngel. Might not even see a change in order. Might just, take a little bit of a breather, think about what went wrong. But no, we do. It's going to be K-Dash on point instead of Kyo.
It's about to be a party up in here.
I like it. K-Dash versus Yamazaki. The threat of, minute spike or of EX slide is pretty good for when Lokof is just sitting here throwing out snake arms, right? Being able to whiff punish him from so far away can kind of shut down that option. We're going to see if that's going to factor into this, though.
Wow. Gets the throw to completely beat the normal twice in a row into the EX stomps just for the extra damage.
And then the meaty snake arm, too. Still has time to press another button after that whiff. And there we go, able to hop in over the command grab attempt. Nice big damage, too.
So unbelievably ready for it that time. Hops over, corners himself. Oh, okay. Didn't fall for the jiggle.
Crazy how DarkAngel has almost made this comeback, but does get tapped on the head there. K-Dash did some good work. Was able to take a good chunk of health there off of Lokof. So now it's time for Kyo to try and stop the OCV from happening again.
EX, very nice. CD into the axe kick, good block. Activation still is able to get some amount of follow-up, which is important as long as you get something.
Lokof's defense is so good right now. Finally gets clipped, tries to roll out, and DarkAngel was ready for it, just walking him down and punishing with the close C.
That's one of the coolest things about KOF is that it doesn't matter how good your defense is. Eventually, you're forced to make some kind of choice to relieve the pressure here because of that guard gauge. Lokof blocks everything, but blocking everything is not always the answer.
And Kiora coming through with the raid. Thank you so much and welcome. Wow. Raging Storm anti-air. 3 whole bars and still gets more.
And follow up. Air Fireball, EXDP finds a knockdown. Can't get anything for it though. DarkAngel, unfortunately, gets pressed pretty far away off of that, but the 3D does connect, and that turns into a corner pressure.
Yeah, able to actually take the corner too, but it is going to come back to bite DarkAngel here. There's the pickup. Kyo is history. And now Lokof, like we said, trying to get that 2-0 lead. A huge lead over DarkAngel. Just needs one more character to do it.
Round 4. Ready? Go!
Oh no, too far away for the predictable connect. And now we are spending the cash here to try and lock down Geese as fast as possible. We want to get him off the board. There it is, nice 2D. 2D is going to be so good in this matchup, right? Geese has that range, so you need to utilize your range as well.
And there was a really important piece of counterplay showed off there from DarkAngel. DP comes through, does it raw. DarkAngel casually walks past it to where it's completely out of the threat towards her and gets a very easy punish afterwards. You cannot, as one of the most important things, you cannot let Geese get away with that.
Absolutely not. Just like Lokof cannot allow DarkAngel to get away with this rehop pressure here in the corner. Great guard kills to escape, but the EX is so unfortunate. Time for the light show. And you're dead.
Yep, had the level 1 to secure it. Very nice stuff after the fireworks. That is the strength of Iori and how fast a game can turn on its head. Because for a lot of that, it felt like Lokof was in pretty good control, but it gets back to the anchors, and DarkAngel just blows him up literally and figuratively. The fireworks just handle everything.
Yeah, I mean, Iori is just, no pun intended, such an explosive character, right? On anchor. He's so good in the fact that he can be played on any position. You could put him on point. He can work with very little meter. He still does a ton of damage with the level 1 fireworks route if you really want to spend it. But on anchor, he is a completely different beast.
Round 1. Ready? Go!
Put the elbow down on him.
Good trade there in DarkAngel's favor. Able to catch Lokof trying to escape as well. And immediately landing into the DP. I love it.
Oh, gets the double snakes. He's able to get the poison. Yep, and I love that. Goes for the, yeah, just goes for the whiff. That timing.
Stuffs the CD this time. All right. And just a far C into Fireball. The big left hand. So able to shut down Yamazaki pretty early here. That is a good start for DarkAngel, right? Yamazaki has been a major issue. But honestly, so is Geese.
Oh,
Beautiful backwards rolls. Oh no, thought he was low enough to connect with the EX.
still doesn't work though. Fireball. Left a little bit of time. Guard cancel comes through. Still has room for the poke, but there we go. That's a roll through. Doesn't get the full confirm. No.
This could end up being incredibly tragic, Proxy. See DarkAngel not aggressing at all. Oh, and there it is. Nothing personal.
Yeah, tried to hit him with it at the end there, but couldn't quite get through.
Round 3. Ready? Go!
And now this Geese versus Kyo matchup. This is why DarkAngel took Kyo out of the point, right? Did not want to deal with this. Didn't want to deal with the Yamazaki matchup either. Oh, and the raw max? That had to have been an input error, right? He had to have tried to be going for super.
Yeah, there's no way it was just... Either way, it sucks to see the 2 meter set on fire and then see yourself get choke slammed into the dirt.
I think he definitely wanted like anti-air super or EXDP or something.
Stand your ground. Ready? Go!
DDBC instead? True, maybe. Oh,
There it
my
is.
God.
The predictable.
This could get out of control here. Nice 2D. 2D war is not what you want to get into with Geese as Iori. This is not the direction we want to go.
Iori's got a good 2D, but it's not a Geese 2D. But we are going to close the distance with the Rekkas there. Rekka's actually connecting. Got the empty low, but didn't commit to it. Again, just trying to slowly walk. I was going to say slowly walk Lokof to the corner, but decides to pull him back around with a Scum Gale straight into some fireworks here.
And so has 2 bars here. So if you can get out of here with only spending like half another bar, you're in a really good spot here. Fireball almost trades.
Ooh, and what a trade. DarkAngel just barely surviving there at the end. Imagine if that was a double KO.
That reminds me, last week we actually saw our first last round double KO to see what happens. It's crazy.
That is crazy what happens.
You get full life in a bar and a half.
That's wild.
Cross up, nice block. Guard cancel, punishes afterwards just a little bit, but not quite enough to matter too much.
Fireworks, yep, there it is. The great equalizer, evening the playing field. DarkAngel is still in this.
Okay.
Oh, the guard cancel out. Still forced to block. Lokof not pressing anything, so patient.
Oh no. Fireball, just for a little bit of chip.
Don't scramble, and there we go. Catches with the fireball. DarkAngel now up 2-1 here in this match against Lokof. 1 game away from moving on to grand finals.
Yeah, this would be absolutely huge if you can send Lokof down to the losers. I mean, this is a player that has just consistently performed so well. Try and get him out of the way while you can. This is not someone you want to have to play multiple sets with either. Better to set him down to the losers and have one of these guys down here have to battle it out with him.
Luong on point. Interesting. We're seeing some huge shakeups here in the team order now, Proxy. How do you feel about this one?
I think it's a good idea. Against K-Dash specifically, if you're having trouble and you don't like the looks you've been getting with the other characters, or potentially just to knock them off their pace, I think it's totally fine. I think that's one of the coolest things about KOF is that we talk about like orders and how much they matter, but like in the end, as long as you win, like who cares? Definitely play the order that makes you the happiest here. And Lokof, again, maybe just wants a little bit of a switch up, but so far the switch up is not looking great. That is a meterless 4th of your life bar.
And so far, this K-Dash point pick has been a good change for DarkAngel. Just absolutely steamrolling Luong. Look at this. Finally able to score a hit, but it might be too little too late unless you can get some momentum started.
Okay.
All right, able to get the cross up, cross under again. Very nice here from Lokof, finally down into the orange life.
And already Luong has done significantly more. That even if she didn't win the point war, that was 5 times as much as she did against Iori. So honestly, job well done on the swap. This is as good of a situation as you can want.
Yeah, absolutely here. And now Geese gonna play that footsies game. Oh, that was a clean jump and could have gotten the kill there, but didn't believe in it. And now he's gonna be able to close it out here with the 2B confirmed. Very nice stuff.
Yeah, Geese and Yamazaki have been consistent performers here, so giving them just enough to where they can get into these situations where they feel like they've got a shot to battle it out, I think is good enough here. Lokof, I think, is in a really good spot, to be honest.
Yeah, just really needs to win out this footsies war here against Kyo. He's done it before. Has proven that he can keep Kyo locked down. Has to watch out for that 3D. 3D is such a solid tool there. Advancing. That was a bizarre looking whip. For a second, I thought he actually got him.
Okay, got the hit. Like that little reset there. Almost committed to the dash afterwards. EX Fireball stops the attempt to hop out. And then 3 crouching Bs, the classic stuff. Doesn't have any
Just
more bar though.
As much as you can get on a hit confirmed there. Finally able to shut down Kyo. Lokof looking to take this to a game number 5.
Big Toe is gonna kill him. Oh my god.
But that is 4 bars on Iori here. And we've seen that the fireworks is the great equalizer, right? Just needs 1 solid confirm here to put Geese in a 1-touch kill situation. Oh, trying to go for the low after the jump in. Yeah, you don't want to be trying to play that 2D war again. I like trying to go for the 2D to get a whiff punish on the whiff far D from Lokof. You have to be very careful about that.
Anti-air low, classic KOF stuff. Scares the scum though.
Yep, into the level 2. squeeze out as much damage as possible. You actually can kill here, but the question is, do you spend it? Yes, we do.
Yep, absolutely. Like we talked about earlier, you've got to stay in this. You've got to keep momentum here. You are up a game. Put the pressure on Lokof. Lokof has crumbled on anchor once. You can potentially make it happen again.
Yeah, this is set point now. Yamazaki with a lot of meter, but that meter's not going to matter if he doesn't get a chance to spend it, which he does spend the level 1 here. Stomp's coming, absolutely. And now we're in a scary position here for DarkAngel.
I like this pace, though.
Uh-oh, that was tragic. Lokof was mashing in that situation there. And the anti-Roka proxy.
Okay. That little hesitation was sick. EX Rekka all the way to the corner. I think it's a good call.
Oh, the Scum Gale gets called out. We have a game 5.
It's hard to blame him. Honestly, you've got momentum. You're feeling yourself. You might as well go for it. I think that's okay. It sucks. It sucks that it doesn't hit, but just good read from Lokof. Game 5.
Not much you can do about that when he does the hard read, the neutral jump on Wake Up, right? Because if we went for a meaty, that was it. You would have connected. You would have hit him out of the jump. And then you could have gotten your confirm.
Ready? Go!
Here we go once again. Let's see if Luong is going to be able to actually get something started here. She kind of got steamrolled in the last one.
Again, I think this is all that you really need here. As long as Lokof is able to extract some amount of value out of this, I think you're in a really, really good spot. If she wins the point war, it might be over from character 1, to be honest with you.
And it's looking more likely like she is. DarkAngel is sitting here with not a lot of mirror to work with as Lokof is adding up the damage. Tries to go for a big gamble there on the Shatter Strike, though. But DarkAngel smartly just throwing out the fireballs to create some space.
That was a sick jump back twice in a row. Lokof slows it down a little bit. I like this, actually.
Has to be careful with these fireball tosses, though. If you even get put in a situation where you have to block one of the flip kicks, that's it. But you don't. You just get caught with the anti-air, the big boot.
Dude, Lokof has been playing these games with, honestly and truly, like, Luong almost not participating here. For her to win the point war, this is huge.
Yeah, it's definitely going to put DarkAngel here on notice. Has to get rid of this Luong. And that is a good start now. Going the knockdown, but trying to chase down with the jumping CD a little too far away, so going to lose out in the air-to-air situation. Great DP on the other side, buffering out, and then just the EX.
Okay. Up nice, same side. Guard cancel as well. Making him spend a ton of meter. Again, this is a huge win for Lokof here. Any damage is big extra credit.
For sure. And has the opportunity to actually get rid of Kyo here if we're willing to spend 2 bars. Gets the Shatter Strike. That's it. Kyo's dead.
That was genius. Genius. Did you see the guard gauge? The math that Lokof did to kind of take that decision and take that situation was genius.
It has been a consistent thing we have seen from these players so far tonight is when the guard gauge gets really low, they try to press. They don't care, right? They know you're going to try and go for the guard gauge, so Lokof playing around that to call out the button press there and get the punish. Doesn't even matter if Luong dies here. That's all right. She did the work that she needed to do, but you know what? A little extra doesn't hurt.
Doesn't spend the 1 bar, though. Oh, okay. This would be unbelievable. Jobber, we've commentated a lot of great KOF comebacks. This would be one of the all-timers, dude.
We're gonna have to see here 3 bars with Iori. That's a level 2 fireworks in the pocket, or 3 level 1 fireworks, depending on how well we want to do it.
Seems to get punished, but every single little piece of damage matters so much here. And the Goose just keeps somehow finding these touches.
All right, yep, again, just 2 Cs also stopping DarkAngel from hopping over him to create some more space. And the damage is adding up. There's the quick confirm. Die, scum.
Oh, man. A good effort for sure. Definitely keeping yourself in it. But Lokof, just all he needed was Luong to extract value, like genuinely any amount of value. She just like didn't participate. Every game that he lost, Luong was like not a selectable character on the screen. Far enough away are not a factor to her. She absolutely blows through them.
Yeah, absolutely. So getting a throw right off the bat to start things off, and then creating some space here. Oh, I love the back roll though to challenge the bird.
Hopped in, then backed it off. Nice DP. Gets the low.
The bird dive coming through too. That bird dive is doing a really good job of just controlling Rino's forward approach, but finally Rino is able to find a way in. Doesn't have the mirror to go for the level 1 though, so isn't going to get the strong Oki. What a DP. Hey, why does she get a knife, but Yamazaki doesn't?
Hey, stop. Hold on.
I'm just asking questions, all right?
She gets a bird too.
Oh, and just the level 1 bird up.
Oh my god. What a call out there.
Not a whole lot of damage though, unfortunately for that, but still just letting the DP rip there. Counter hit is going to take the first round.
I mean, Nakoruru has already come in and done her job of neutralized what is sometimes the greatest threat on Rino's team. O.Yash can be a menace. Usually it's like a character and a half for him.
Honestly, I wouldn't even say could be. I think that is the greatest threat on his team, right? Ash, if Ash doesn't have the mirror to cook, you could play around Ash. Ash has some bad matchups, but O.Yashiro just seems to do the most work. Luckily, though, for Rino, Yashiro is able to close out Nakoruru pretty decisively there. Which means we're going to tie things up, bringing it into Luong.
And already starting off very, very strong. It's the air-to-air, but that's DP. Good way to stop it. Anti-air coming through. Shatter Strike is punished with a 2C. And look at the damage.
And then the OTG, of course, the Hammer Fist coming through. Oh, I like the idea there to go for the neutral jump JC, but Yurikov sniffing it out, getting a solid punish for that as well. And then the throw, but doesn't throw back into the corner. Instead, wants to keep him out of the corner so we can get those left-right mix-ups. I actually like that.
At this point, really anything will do it here.
Yeah, so we just slow it down, right?
It's time for the 2C anti-air. We've seen it a couple times, but instead it's going to be the air-to-air straight away. Yurikov jumps in and jumps out. It's a pretty common way to bait people to try and approach a little too aggressively.
But now let's see what Ash can do here for Rino. Again, remember, this is only a 2 out of 3 set. Meaning that if Ash falls here, Rino is in a very scary position. And there's the Shatter Strike blowing straight through. And we have this corner positioning here. Ted's caught with the low yet again. Rino not blocking low. And the movement from Yurikov too. Just being very unpredictable with the movement. Hard to see. Hard to see what's coming next.
Good hop over. It beats the flash kick as well. He's super aware.
Yeah, just the delay on it, recognizing that they weren't going to get punished for that either, so letting it rip. And finally, here comes the punish straight into the quick smacks confirm. We have to go into the install, but we don't.
And no sense Colette. Instead, straight back to pressure here. 5D, not going to work. Opportunity once again, though.
Yeah, but here's the problem. That's all your meter. All your meter, and now you have to face B.Jenet. It's 17 seconds on the clock means you were getting no health back.
But there's a will, there's a way. 2 bars is not too bad to build up. It's just the fact that any incidental damage will do it here.
And even the reflect. Yeah, having the reflect there just makes it so dangerous to throw out fireballs. And Yurikov is going to take the first game here.
Yeah, as soon as you're out of bar, Jenny just kind of dominates that. And we might see Rino just switch the order of the Yashiros here. Maybe wants to go for a little more of the brawler style. And he hunts the matchup out. Yurikov says, Nakoruru versus O.Yash, you can't avoid it. He said, stop running.
And it's not hard to predict either, right? When you know that Ash is always going to be in the anchor position. It's just a guess. It's a 50-50 guess, and a pretty educated guess there considering how much O.Yashiro got manhandled by Nakoruru.
Round 1. Ready? Go!
And now we're going to get more of Luong versus Yashiro here. The guard point to open things up. Just like that, in the corner.
Fighting out of a little bit, though. Gets the low profile. Is able to get completely underneath. So has room to roam here. But Rino's still looking very comfortable and confident until the CD there.
A nice jump back button there just to relieve a little bit of the pressure, but is going to get caught and sent right back against the wall. Yurikov's been good at escaping before, but looks like they might not get the chance to escape this time. Goes for the reset. Rino, you have to, okay. I was about to say, you have to close it out there. Close it out he does, but now it's time for the girl and her bird here. Nakoruru coming through, immediately summoning the bird. The bird dive. Yo, that's bird down. Bird down, she's got bird up.
Oh my god.
There's the bird up super as well. Gonna deal a nice little group of damage. And trying to escape here, but getting caught. And now you are in a bit of a scramble situation. That is where Yashiro absolutely excels, but able to weather the storm and slow things down again.
Okay, but here we go. Spend your bar, get back into this here, and now the matchup that it seems that he's been hunting is finally activated here. But look at the amount of bar Rino has. This is kind of a nightmare to have to deal with here. There's you're gonna get looped level 1 Oki until you die if you get hit here. So Yurikov gotta play really well.
Yeah, just throwing out that jumping CD in the air. And I love the DPs, just DPing in every little gap here. Rino is going to have to adjust to that and try and bait them out. Great air normals, too, preventing this approach from Rino.
Block, 2C afterwards there. I like kind of declining being overly aggressive there, too, because you know the Yashiros, both of them are just going to press 2C. Spending the 1 bar. Rino up to almost max meter now, tries to roll through, but gets punished for it. Not much, but still, it's good to rep that you're there.
Yeah, and look at this, nearly a perfect cooking up. Just needs one more touch. Rino hasn't gotten a chance to spend any meter. There's the guard cancel. That is a great decision. You can even get chip damage here with a proper bird dive.
Oh my god, that wall jump was risky, but we're still alive.
Oh, and the guard cancel backwards to stay alive. Insane decision making from Rino. This is why he's one of the best.
We're canceling it. No, and you had to guess for your life, and you flipped your coin, and it came up tails. A little unfortunate, but that is the game we play.
All of that work, taking it down to like under 10 seconds on the clock just for Yashiro to touch you 2 times.
The strength of the character gets to level 1. Time for you to guess for your life once again. I think maybe it's going to be close up to the corner to where you're not going to be in mortal peril. Nope.
Oh, but gets the reversal super. Unfortunate that you had to spend a whole bar to get the kill there with as little life as Rino had, but you know what? You do what you got to do to stay in this.
I spend a bar to not have my entire career deleted. Good lord. 3 bars now for Ash.
And set point for Yurikov. This is going to be a high stakes, high stress round. Nice chase down there.
It's a great tech too. Doesn't want to commit to the reflect here. Don't want to be overly stuck on the ground as Johny or against Ash, because yeah, just like that.
Yeah, and you see Rino going for these short walks also in pressure, trying to catch Yurikov with a frame trap so that we can go straight into the super here.
Here we go. Should be able to keep it very, very simple to finish, and does. Rino is still in this, and it's all again thanks to O.Yash. Finds 1 hit with a pixel of life left.
How this is such a stressful match. All of these comebacks with just a pixel. It is insane to see, but that is the the level of play that we are finding here in our top 4 at TNS. I mean, these are some of the best players in all of North America hashing it out here week after week. So they have gotten to know each other, gotten to know how each other play. And we actually don't even go back to order select. We immediately go into the rematch. Rino feeling confident. Confident that he can shut down Nakoruru in that matchup. Oh, but there's an unfortunate whiff from Yurikov, allowing Rino not only to get a nice little chunk of damage, but more importantly, to gain momentum with Yashiro. And there it is, the 2A confirmed. We have enough for the level 1 to get rid of Luong, and Rino starting off with a very solid lead going into this game number 3. But here we go, Nakoruru. She's been doing a pretty decent job dealing with the Yashiro twins here. So let's see if we're going to be able to keep that up going into this game. You can see Rino's already making a little bit of an adjustment here. Not being too aggressive, instead throwing up that 5B, low committal options, but does get caught in the air by the DP. The DP has such an interesting angle to it, so unique. But if you misplace it, you are going to get punished, and a punish from Yashiro is devastating. Going straight into the reset because we don't have any meter. And goodbye, Nakoruru. Here we go. Set point for Rino, trying to work on an OCV. All up to B.Jenet here for Yurikov. And now you're going to see Yurikov trying to slow down the match also. You don't want to overextend too much, but at this point you probably do want to be aggressive while Rino doesn't have a lot of meter, right? If you allow him to even start establishing block pressure, he's going to build up that meter and things are going to get scary real fast, especially once Orochi Yashiro is on deck.
You cannot let him get on his feet. Any opportunity for him to get stuff like this, the JC, this is where the harassment comes in, and now these little bits of damage add up so quickly.
Oh, and you don't want to be getting these trades either, especially trades that put you back down into the corner. There's the throw. Knock it on heaven's door. Oh, 2 raw overheads connecting. Oh my god. This is so scary.
Definitely a little nerve-wracking here, but I mean, it's hard to bet against a character like Shun'ei, right?
I mean, it is, but it's hard to bet against Orochi Yashiro. To be honest with you, especially with Ash on the backup. Yurikov being so patient on the approach here, knows how dangerous it is to be too aggressive in the run-up 2C. Good God.
And you're just dead. Absolutely gone here.
Bro, not the Hulk super.
Wow, Rino. All it takes is O.Yash, a little bit of meter, and a dream.
Grand finals here, but DarkAngel, he's been showing up. And now he's showing up here in losers finals. Gonna get the punish right off the bat there with the 3D.
Okay. Oh my god, wakes up the reversal, gets a punish for it. Nice block on the cross up though.
Oh, wow. What a shimmy. The wiggle into the low proxy.
Wow. That little stutter was unreal.
We call that a fuzzy low.
My god.
Oh, wow. That chase down with the 3D. 3D is such a good tool in a lot of these matchups, or the way that DarkAngel is using it just as a very good whiff punish tool. It is putting in so much work.
Wow. Straight away. No bird watching. Straight away. No bird watching. Not letting him jump for a second, but there we go. A little bit of an answer back there from Yashiro.
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of unreal how many DPs we have let rip here and how the percentage of them that are hitting.
And now we immediately slow things down with the chase down with the 3D. Man, he is just so willing to throw out 3D in so many cases, too.
Okay, not going to go for the cancel here. Instead, he's going to look for the cross up guard cancel to try and take it back. And then the axe kick to finish. Ash coming in with a grip of meter, but still, what a nearly insurmountable climb we have in front of us here.
Oh, there we go. Gets the run-up throw. Immediately sets up the kiss of death. Great blocks, though, from DarkAngel. Weathering the storm. This Kyo is absolutely monstrous. Deleting the fireballs, too. It's that run-up 3D. Run-up 3D and whiff punish 3D have been doing wonders for DarkAngel so far.
Definitely have been. That and EX Rekka also has been playing a hell of a part. But there we go. There's the adaptation to what you were talking about. But what a rundown.
Oh, no. Really unfortunate there.
Yeah, you don't
secure the kill.
Yeah, you don't want to activate, but you got to do something to kill him, right?
Yeah, for sure. But we are still able to secure the kill, which is very nice.
Reach for the top. Ready, go.
And now we have to be very careful here. 5 bars. This is 100% doable for Rino. He's going to get the connect. Install? No. Interesting that we're not going for the install routes here. Alright. Backing up, creating a little bit of space here. It's a dangerous position, right? DarkAngel with 3.5 bars. You are in a one-touch kill situation if we get a solid hit, especially with a solid jump in. That's going to be it, but there's the DP. Immediately relieving some of that pressure, escaping from the corner. Cross-up is too high to get a full connect.
Yeah, avoids the EX Fireball as well. Good pressure. Backs it off. EX to follow up. Here we go.
That's it.
Oh my god.
The climax, too. Crazy. Crazy. All right, DarkAngel is going to take game number 1 here, the early lead. Says don't bother getting up.
That's tough. DarkAngel looking to try and do it again. Like, it's rare that anyone beats Rino these days, right? Like, that is just like a rarity. Twice in one tournament? Do we have the stat on who has beaten him twice in one tournament? Like, oh my god.
I know, right? It's crazy to see. A double Jeopardy would be wild.
Okay. Dude, 5B, the god. Oh my god. It's been neutral at its finest so far.
And the neutral jumps are so good, too. Great confirm there into the level 1. It is LOKKY time. Time to go straight into the blender.
Wow. And just the guess for your life scenario. Unfortunately, he's incorrect. Put in the dirt, and Kyo, finally, the reign of terror has ended. Mr. Headband has just not been struggling at all. He has been putting in the just overtime at all times.
There we go, scooped once again into the level 1. Yep, we're spending it, always. Rino always spends it. That is something I love about his O.Yashiro gameplay. Oh, too high though. The JC actually connected. That could have been huge. Just trade after trade.
Okay, 2C. Not gonna work. Rekka comes through. Nice block, but unfortunately lets him out of the corner, but it doesn't matter. Lets him out of the corner just to send him back into the earth.
Planting trees. Again, I love the 5A backdash into the jump forward. Incredible there from Rino now. Trying to get a point on the board. I got a feeling we're going the distance for this one, Proxy.
Honestly, it's what I expect at this point, and it's what I love. I'd love to get to see these matches go even further.
Nice 2C.
Yep. Let's see, to get the hit. The dash punch finds the hit though and goes into the EX.
You gonna spend the meter here? Always. Always. Into the OTG, absolutely. Rack up that damage. And this pressure is relentless. Finally able to find the frame trap, and that is going to be the end of game number 2. We're tied up.
Yeah, that's something you pointed out about Rino specifically, and I think it's a good habit for most people to look at and kind of get in the groove of. If your character gets pretty good pressure or like some amount of like stability and Oki afterwards, just spend the bar every time. Rino with both Yashiros is consistently always spending the 1 bar, like you said, just to make sure it's worth the bar to always have the favorable situation. It's the type of thing you got to be thinking about.
Yeah, it's also insane to see how he seems to always have the bar too, right? Yeah. He's just consistently building up meter with these characters to spend. How many jumping CDs was that in a row? And then just press the 5B.
Oh, but unfortunately gets out of the corner now. Rekka's come through. The late Rekka actually trades, which kind of does wonders.
Jumping CDs.
DarkAngel just does standing CD, jumping CD, and EXDP, and that's the Kyo secret sauce.
It is.
It's just killing everyone.
Secret? Nah, it ain't secret at all right?
Oh
he advertises that shit.
The recipe.
He puts that shit on everything, all right? That's like slap your mama seasoning.
My God, team. It really just makes everything better. CD, Rekka, very nice. Nice tech, though.
There it is again. Speak of the devil.
Okay. Again, though, spend that 1 bar. Rino turns 1 bar situations into magic just consistently.
Absolutely here and now, nearly at 3 bars, putting DarkAngel down a character. And again, we are neck and neck here. They're so consistently close to each other. What a 1-hit confirm there from the 2C. But doesn't get too much reward after it, even after spending that bar.
Oh, that was a great guard cancel roll backwards there, but unfortunately the fireball was already on the way.
And this pressure, the way that the pressure is structured there, Rino is just trying to bait you into hitting a button. And if you don't, that's all right. He's going to take a bunch of your guard gauge with it. There's the guard cancel finally. He has to relieve a little bit of pressure, but DarkAngel can't really consistently get anything started here. Look at this. Even the 5B just in the gaps. He's willing to trade every single time. There's finally a clean hit.
Okay.
Back, and there it is. Far C able to score the kill, and now it is down to Ash. Ash coming in with max meter though, up against a hurt K-Dash.
So K dies in 2.5, maybe 3. Still have a little bit of bar to play neutral afterwards too.
Oh, connected with a point blank fireball. EX fireball too, just try and catch him slipping there if he's going to try and delete the fireball with his own.
And these jump timings, I was going to say, have been so crazy so far from DarkAngel. Seems to always pick a jump timing right when Rino stands up.
Oh, but there we go. EX slide. Beautiful DP. One more hit. Whoa, okay.
We are mashing. Oh my God.
Yeah, you said it. But there we go. Able to get to the other side. That's going to be a dead K-Dash. And now we are down to the anchor battle.
Who is going to take the win?
I don't know Max Powers.
Yeah,
I
don't
simply don't know.
This is still doable for Rino. We've seen him come out on top in many different situations exactly like this one.
Especially with Ash, who again is the great equalizer.
Yeah, but he's got to score a hit without being hit. Oh, and you know what? There it is.
Yep.
And now DarkAngel going up 2-1 here against Rino in losers finals.
True, Zendo, true. It could have been Flash Kick level 1.
That is definitely a good thing to note there. It definitely very well could have been. Unfortunately, though, it did not come out if that was the plan, and now DarkAngel is one game away from eliminating Rino in 3rd place.
Select order.
So let's see. Of course, I assume we're going to keep the orders the same. Whoa.
Yeah, a little change up here.
Yeah, we moved the O to the 2nd position.
Party up in here.
Still Yashiro.
Hey, sometimes you just got a little bit of a reorder, just a retool to kind of change up the look. As we know, sometimes it's just good enough.
No, I agree. I agree 100%. But let's see now. Is the switch to putting Yashiro on point to go up against Kyo going to work out here? That's the big thing. Is it going to be enough for Rino to take us to a game number 5? Enough to challenge the jumping CDs. I mean, having an armored DP feels like it would be pretty decent. So far, it's not working out. We haven't seen a lot of the harassment with the jumping CD spam.
And has an easy punish to finish here. DarkAngel will brush off of the shoulders. That is a flattened Yashiro.
Yeah, tragic actually for Rino now. Basically starting off this game 1 character short. But he's going to be able to get the run-up throw punish into the OTG. Oh, stopping short there. That was pretty sneaky there from DarkAngel. Could have gone for the run under, but instead, just a little patient, got big reward for it.
Yeah, very smart. As soon as you see him going for the delays there, 2C is the perfect interrupt, and now it's time to guess for your life.
Oh, same side. Great block, though, from DarkAngel. Still has meter for a guard cancel if we want to escape. Instead, is going to escape with a trade on the standing CD. Just do it. Just do it, right? And now we are down to Ash, Kyo, CV on the horizon here. Can Rino stay in this tournament?
Round 3. Ready?
4 bars is a lot. We're going to have to be very patient here and score that clean hit, but I think you're going to have to spend the meter to get the kill.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like you said, the Kyo CV is looking a little more realistic at every single stage of this. The closer we get, here we go, activation. Yeah, whatever it takes to get rid of this guy. He's been a nightmare.
No, but we don't. Again, we do not go for the level 2. Rino has been experimenting with this, it feels like, tonight, where we're just going for the DP super and then not going for the activation. And I don't think that's a drop, because Rino's been doing it all night. Right, KOCV is not going to be a reality here, but still K-Dash. K-Dash coming in. This is going to be scary. EX slide is a very big threat. Oh, Rino says he's dropping it on his own stream. Well, then there you go.
That's tough.
Yeah, it just seems like it's one of those off nights. But still, making it this far while having some execution errors tonight.
Still not out of it even. 3.5 bars.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that sweep, actually. DarkAngel, good choice after the pressure there.
Oh no, but wasn't able to get a full punish there. DarkAngel actually tried to jump out and that saved him. getting caught in the air, so wasn't able to get the full confirm.
Oh, EX trades, not a trade you want to see. But here we go.
And that's going to be enough to kill. And Rino is still in this. Look at the meter here. This is absolutely doable.
Never out of it. Ash is one of those characters. You've always got a shot. 4 bars here. Both players, honestly, yeah, I was going to say 1 touch for either player. Climax afterwards. Good night and sweet dreams.
Good night, sweet prince.
Oh, and absolutely roasted to finish. That is 3 games for DarkAngel to double eliminate Rino out of the tournament here. But again, congratulations to Rino locking in that 3rd place. Very close. So we have the potential for kind of a banger ending set here.
Rekka round start. Just the disrespect punching right into the face, but Lokof is ready for it, mashing. This is an interesting layout here, too, for Lokof, right? Luong, Geese, Yamazaki. Oh, great catch at 2B, though, into full confirm. Or 2A, excuse me.
We have seen that a lot tonight. Counter-Strike trades with Kyo, and he still somehow manages to get some amount of value of getting crumpled. But this should be Lokof potentially killing. Nah, yep, does get the kill. Very nice.
And your Zord coming through with the raid. Thank you so much. Hope your stream went well, and you are all just in time for the start of Grand Finals.
Okay, maybe to stop. We'll see into the Rekka. That little delay. Okay, listen. There's not a person on the planet that doesn't bite on that.
Absolutely, right?
Oh my god,
you see
dude.
the opportunity to press, and it's that brain worm. It's like, do it.
Yeah, it gets overwhelmed for sure. A tough situation. It's up on top. Rio went for the EX a little too far. K-Dash can get the better of it all the way to the corner.
Again, trying to go for the EX and just getting blown up.
One more touch. Stun is approaching 2, but again is not deterred at all.
No fear, the disrespect.
I wish I was that confident about anything. He did it 3 times in a row. And there's the punish.
And guess what? Guess what? He still wins the round.
Oh my God. Listen, that's the Geese way of life, brother. The goose is loose. He has to do it to him.
Absolutely insane, okay? Now here we go. Geese has the opportunity here to get some nice damage in on Iori.
Okay, like that EX.
Oh, but there, a nice CD. Not enough to kill, but we have a good setup in the corner. Chip could be a factor too.
I respect that. I respect it. We were mashing the hell out of Rekka. Was just trying to do anything to make it a block string.
If the Rekka's delayed enough, if the Rekka's delayed enough, he can put out parry in the middle of that, right?
Yeah, but I was just saying, I think that's why we were going for it. He didn't care.
Oh, and great Rekka answer as well. Gets the OTG with the EX. Ooh, just a little too weird on the angle there. So Lokof is going to win out with that 2A. And I love it, just sticking out the big boots. It's so good at controlling that corner space because the CD will catch you if you're attempting to jump out. But oh no, the whiff on the poison arm.
Dude, it's so rare to see Snake hit and it be too far for poison. That is like a situation you rarely see. Just like that, the super actually completely whiffs.
Terracara coming through with the $15 direct contribution. Thank you so much.
This time it's gonna work.
Game number 1 in Lokof's favor.
Wow, the back and forth between the two, unreal to get to see, but it does finally close out in the end. Terracarta, again, huge shout. Thank you very, very much. Putting us up to a nice round $200 in the match arena. Thank you very, very much to everybody who has helped contribute to the match arena tonight.
Yeah, we appreciate all of your support every single week. You guys kill it. Thank you.
Round 1.
So Lokof with the lead in the grand final set here. Granted, that was so close. That I cannot believe that Iori super dropped. I've never seen that. Oh, just a bit of a scramble here in the corner, but Lokof is going to win out with the CD. But now we have to keep this pressure going, right? Keep that safe range, too. You want to try and stay out of the CD range from Kyo. But whenever he...
But can't even space around the CD because then he just cancels Rekka. Oh my god.
That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And there we go, DPing on the other side. Ready for it. Tries to go for the run-up throw punish. Recognize that you couldn't get a normal punish there with a button. Ooh, CD stuffing out the EX Rekka. Okay. And there's the throw. Lokof winning out the point war. This is not a position you want to be in at all as DarkAngel, right? Not only is it bad enough being down one game when you need to win 2 sets, but being down at character as well, you have to get rid of this Luong right now. Don't let her get any work done.
Exactly, and it's like we said earlier, for Lokof, it's been Geese and Yamazaki who've been doing the heavy lifting here. So Luong being the one to secure the lead is a really big deal here.
Yes, because if you remember, Luong on point, being able to actually get rid of Kyo in the first round is what allowed Lokof to win in the end, right?
Yes.
To win in the end in their first set. So Luong is still consistently putting in the work to allow Geese and Yamazaki to come in and be the cleaning crew.
Sweep. Listen, Geese is not a part of the... Geese hires a cleaning crew.
You're right, you're right.
He does not. This man does not. Look at his suit. You think he cleans? He cleans clocks, brother.
That's what he's trying to do right now here, but nice. Air to air with the E, not the E, excuse me, the airman spike. Straight for the level 1. Tries to go for the nothing personal and keep the pressure going even after the guard cancel. That's so good.
G, the day, 6B afterwards. Doesn't get anything for it, but still, sweep into pressure, but gives up a little too much room. Jab, and then like some amount of hesitation. Maybe was expecting reversal, maybe was expecting a guard cancel. Definitely wasn't expecting that.
No, not at all, but that's good because he gets a decent amount of health back as well here going into Yamazaki. I mean, that Lokof is going to have to work a little bit harder to get a 2-0 lead.
Oh, Snake actually doesn't connect there. Tries to go for the roll. That is a punish.
Just is keeping it going, spending as much as possible. Going straight from the overhead immediately into the fast double low. Whoa, low EX snake arm actually connected on the jump in attempt. That was interesting to see, and gets the quick mode confirm after the light confirms. Straight into the climax. Mash it out.
Oh. It's just so sick. I love his super so much. I like this character so much, dude.
Yamazaki is so fun to watch. It's just a stylish character with a lot of personality. Well, let's see now. With only half a bar going into this anchor match, half a bar and half a health bar as well, is Lokof going to be able to take this up 2-0?
He's not going to work. Gets the activation this time, though. Straight into fireworks.
That's
records afterwards.
Absolutely. OTG is just enough. So we are going to tie things up 1-1 now. You miserable worm. Damn, Iori.
He's such a dickhead.
He is. Everyone is in this game, and I love it.
I definitely appreciate that for sure, that the personality of characters in this game is everybody's really rude. And I like that. I really do. Even the characters that are like the little cutesy, like, oh, haha, like, oh, did I win? Like, they still are saying some stuff where you're like, man, who taught you that? Everyone Clark.
Clark is a good man.
He's pure.
He's just here to do a job, all right?
Okay. After record started. Put CD. You know, the usual.
There we go. Getting the pick up the EX. Again, beautiful corner carry, the Luong classic. And now you have to figure out a way to escape from this corner here as DarkAngel, you know, jumping CD. That's the answer to everything, isn't it, Proxy?
Yeah, listen, if you have a problem in front of you, I know something that can solve it. It's not standing CD. It's beaten out cleanly there from the good spacing from Lokof.
Well, thanks for the advice on how to escape from the corner, but how do I establish pressure in neutral? You ain't gonna believe this.
I was gonna say, son, let me tell you, DP, what a safe jump. No more complaining about CD. Put him in the ground. It's time for the next one.
Yeah, and this is a massive lead now for Lokof. A better lead than I believe we had last time here going into this K-Dash match. Again, able to score the 2 Bs here, straight into the EX confirms. Ooh, but good patience from DarkAngel, just waiting for the right opportunity to let the low rip. Right, if you just wait for Luong to try and go for something that's a little bit too far away to be like a true tight string, you can press out of it in those situations.
Oh, try to go for the throw. It looks like at least didn't quite work out. That jump in is just not fair. That's unreal. That hit from there and confirmed.
Oh, too high though. It was matching out on the throw, still going to lose K-Dash, and I kind of struggle to see how DarkAngel is going to bring this one back, right? Of course, if you're able to get rid of Luong in the second round, that's understandable. That's what we saw last time. But now you are down to Iori and still need to go through Luong, Geese, and Yamazaki. I guess with the meter, you could possibly do it here. It's going to be a tough uphill battle. Great job throwing the Shadow Strike. That is unbelievable. Gonna get all that health back. Of course, very little damage was done, but going to have full health here going into Geese. That is incredibly important for DarkAngel's tournament life here.
Could be into CD, didn't want to go for the max activation.
I love that. Just standing B into 2D. Ooh, trying to bait out a DP possibly.
Absolutely. Finds your knockdown. Empty low. Gets hit on the second one.
What a neutral hop there. Just avoiding the 2D.
Oh my god. Bro, Lokof, what is this ultra instinct that lasts 7 seconds?
It seemed like he was completely in tune with everything that DarkAngel was going to do, and now Lokof is up 2-1 in this grand final set on the winner's side, which means he needs one more to close out this tournament.
And it's so fitting that it happened with Geese too, bro. Predictable. He just was so ready for everything. Oh my god.
Absolutely mental, but we are going back to the order select now. DarkAngel gonna make a change? Nope. You can't trick me, says Lokof. We're locking in the same order.
For a battle of titans.
So really, honestly and truly, I do think it just comes down to Luong versus Kyo. I think whoever gets the edge in the point matchup has very consistently been able to convert it into a win.
Yeah, absolutely. If Luong does substantial damage to K-Dash, if she can get through Kyo and do a lot of damage to K-Dash, it is very, very hard for DarkAngel to find the comeback.
I like that weight. There's been a lot of DPs from DarkAngel.
And the 2C. 2C got anti-air and getting the jump in as well. Harassing with the 2Bs. You have to block all of them too. Oh no. The optimal jump in punish. But didn't have enough meter to get the kill here. Still needs to find the touch, and there it is.
Yeah, sticks the foot out, trips him up. Good stuff. If this has really shown anything, it's really potentially the end of the tournament here. Lokof, all you have to do is stay stable, and you can make this happen. But DarkAngel, we've seen multiple times, Kate and Iori have been able to make huge plays.
And there's one of them, right? Getting the anti-air immediately into the level 1. Put a cross up. Stay same side here. You have to expect if it happens again. There it is. Crosses under. Oh my god, into the reset. It's an absolute blur of mixes.
Dude, a bloodbath here. Delays, waiting for the DP. Gets the whip punish. Lokof all night long. Luong In some situations, Luong has felt like a liability on this team, and now Lokof might be able to finish it with an OCV with this character.
That made me dizzy. That mix-up, that entire sequence with the mix-up and the reset made me completely dizzy now. And I'm sure DarkAngel is dizzy, but he's not showing it here. Keeping the pressure on, trying to bring things back with Iori. 4 bars is a lot.
The hits he's finding are crazy, too. He's going for some really unconventional stuff, and it seems to be finding its way.
Lokof, there's the anti-air, pushing Iori towards the corner, but you're not going to be able to lock him in there for long, especially with all that meter.
Oh, Rekka 1, nothing. He delayed too long.
And all this damage is adding up, though, Proxy. It's nickel and diming, but it's counting, making it harder and harder for DarkAngel to make this comeback. Is finally able to get rid of Luong, but look at that health.
Dude, she did her job. She did incredible in this game, and now it's up to the 2 boss. Oh, to be able to close this one out. This has been really, in my opinion, the leader of the bunch today, dude. Geese has been putting in overtime at every single stage for Lokof.
You know him well.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate when someone can come along with me with that. Go into the climax.
But he might not get the chance to kick any tail here if DarkAngel has something to say about it. Climax is going to lead to an Oki situation as well. Gets the taco. But doesn't have enough meter to close this out. Oh, does actually. Wow.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I thought he was going to have just a pixel left there.
Thank you, Rancid Rodent. Appreciate that. Okay. No bar on the table here for DarkAngel. Gets the hit. Quick activation.
Oh, into the climax for sure. Mash it all the way.
Absolutely. Poison's still ticking even during that time. It comes to this. Lokof has a half a bar now.
And just runs right into wake up buttons. Gets flipped by the low.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Bar. Scum Gale. It's time. I got destroyed.
That deep run-in was so scary. I was expecting the Scum Gale to come out, but finally there it is.
Okay, the bar though. No way. How does this happen?
Cannot believe he survived.
I cursed that one. That was my bad.
I cannot believe
it. That was my bad. I'll take the blame for that one. I'll take the blame for that one. Oh,
What an
God.
incredible sequence. Just absolutely illegal Iori
That was
footage
unreal.
there.
That was so unreal.
We're going to have to age restrict that on YouTube.
We're getting demonetized because Iori's so sick. Game 5. Okay.
Oh, and you can tell DarkAngel is feeling confident now.
Oh no, Lokof might be a little shook too. That was a crazy comeback to allow.
Oh no, look at DarkAngel just harassing with the pressure here.
He has no regard for human life right now. It is JCD in a dream.
He even pressed. He pressed upon landing. That's crazy.
I like that. This is the confidence you need though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, back is up against the wall. Is he gonna be able to escape the corner reliably? Oh yeah, he does. CD,
Absolutely.
it does everything.
Come on.
It evades his taxes for him.
Stupid question, King Jobber. Red kick to finish. Into level 1 drops. Oh no. That was so much bar to lose. The trade comes through and you do get the kill, so that makes it a little better, but that is tough.
Now or never. Ready, go.
Oh man, and Kyo getting a nice little bit of health back as well. He was lucky. He was lucky he got sent away with that. Would have absolutely been a kill. 3D under the air Rapuka? Are you kidding me?
We turned into Kyo bad guy for a second. 2D, the low profile. Oh my god.
It's a...
This is unreal, dude.
scary.
They're both playing so good.
Yeah, and Lokof needs to kill Kyo here. Cannot let the clock run down too much, right? You have to get that health back. You need it to stay in this. You do not want to let this go to a reset. If it goes to a reset, I think DarkAngel has this.
2 bars. Almost 2.5. for both players here. Lokof very brave on the dash up 2A. It's the juggle, nothing afterwards. Lokof tries to press the advantage. Whiff punish huge from DarkAngel.
Oh no, getting a little too greedy there though with the predictions. Oh, this is so scary. He hasn't been able to do any damage yet to K-Dash. DarkAngel's been playing the ranges so well there, and it's gonna be able to shut down Geese. I think we have another set.
It might be, honestly and truly, it could come to it. Yamazaki has to do it again. We've seen one huge Yamazaki comeback once already today.
But can we see another? That's the main question here.
DarkAngel's gonna play like this, maybe not, but here we go. That's a great way to break out of there with the Shadow Strike. Okay. Wow, little two-piece.
Yeah, and trying to fish with that 2A, but it's not gonna work. And the spaces that DarkAngel is playing at, yeah, that's it. Even if this doesn't kill, there's no comeback.
Calling it?
I am absolutely calling it. There is no comeback here. You are not defeating Iori. I don't care how much meter you have. And there it is with the reset.
The goddess of victory smiles
Standing C to send us to the next set. Good stuff to DarkAngel to bring it. And now the game 5 prophecy. It has to happen.
And Emp Tuggles Muscle Buns coming through with 29 months. Thank you so much.
Rare to see an EMP Tuggles McMuscle Buns on a Wednesday, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Good to see you, buddy. That's one of the Marvel homies.
And we have another set here. One more set of KOF. Will it go the distance?
Deep breaths. It's time. Grand Finals reset. Don't let it get out of control here. DarkAngel. Oh no, and he picked the power-up music too. It's over.
That's crazy.
It's over. It's over. He went to player one side and he said, Mr. Destructoid, I'm done.
Not the psychological warfare. That's insane.
Oh my god. And his conversions are now better. He's a robot.
This is so messed up.
Dude, I feel like I'm having a fever dream.
But maybe Lokof is getting powered up by it. Shuts down Kyo.
Player one won't give up that easy.
Pew, pew, pew.
Round two. Ready? Go!
Not the dial-up music.
Okay. It's still looking better for Lokof though. Can't see into the Rekka's. Fireball afterwards doesn't do too much.
Yeah, and right now Lokof is doing a lot of work with no meter here. There's the CD, goes for the EX pickup. Look at this, just checking there too with the whip.
Oh, and that EX. I love that EX. I have no regrets there. That's a great block from Lokof, but I think that's a good call from DarkAngel, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, even better call for Lokof though, right? Able to go all the way down to Iori here with just Luong, and Luong has over half health remaining too going into this. You know what? Maybe I was wrong. I thought DarkAngel would take this the moment that we went to a reset, but Lokof has gotten a second win here and is rare footage of Lokof angry.
Oh my god. Don't say that. It curses everything. 5 bars. Gets connect. Nice little reset.
And DarkAngel has not gotten a chance to spend any of this meter. You have to spend it defensively here. Even a guard cancel just stays safe.
You gotta dash up and just get clipped immediately. Luong, OCV, that was... These two have had a couple games that have been a little swingy. That was the most one-sided game they've had so far.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. Says, I detest people who don't know when they're beat. That is crazy to say in Grand Final.
Telling you, everyone that is in the... If you're in the King of Fighters tournament, you're kind of a dickhead. They're all so mean.
Here we go now, straight into the next one. Lokof absolutely blazing a trail here with Luong to start things off. And we're free. We are free from the dial-up music.
Okay, 3D, nice. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
That was
fake
tricky.
out. Yeah, faked out the cross under there, so caught Lokof trying to block on the right side. Didn't even go for a low either, just went for the 2A.
Wow.
The 2A to get some extra damage off of that, right? Since the 2B confirms do lead to a little less damage.
And the very long run up to be able to get the confirm, push things a little bit farther forward.
Are we gonna see a Kyo OCV?
Maybe. I mean, honestly and truly, I think we've seen almost every single character on this team delete all 3 characters from both these guys. Poison EX is a good call. Keep corner.
Yeah, but the EXDP immediately creates some space. And you saw how DarkAngel stopped so short on that run there, getting a beautiful whiff punish.
On a dime, absolutely.
Such good awareness, recognizing that it's Yamazaki, right? Lokof's Yamazaki, so he's going to put out those long buttons to prevent that forward approach.
I like that, actually. Take a risk. Put yourself potentially in a situation to win this here. 28 seconds left on the clock. You find the snake arm. Anything will do it now. Rekka's not punished.
And he is trying to get that chip damage, but there's the counter.
God. Dude, what an answer. All of that coming off of a reversal super as well.
Round 3. Ready, go.
Jumping straight away. Didn't get the hit.
Oh, and there we go. EX command grab. But the throw answering right back. Goodbye, Yamazaki. It's time for Geese here. We might be going to another 1-1 match.
Now or never. Ready, go.
All right, Geese starting things off. Gonna be aggressive actually at the start. I thought for sure that Lokof would try and be a little bit more patient to play this footsies game, but I guess when you're behind, you need to make something happen, right? There's the tech trying to throw out that standing D. Standing D is a really solid anti-air, and of course you have that 2D reaches so far. Great confirm too, tossing right back towards the corner, so this block string will push you all the way deep in. Into the reset. Nice stuff. Lokof in full control at the moment, but one bad short hop leads to an anti-air 2B. And now Dark.
All right. Okay. We're in this. Lokof.
Die forever, bro.
God.
Die forever. That's hard.
With the meter differential here. How do you really get back into this? What a way to go with the Rekkas. Crossed it up, but DP as a punish. Scumgale has jumped. Look at the... Wow, and what a run up.
Yeah, deep run in there too. But the 2B quick max confirmed. That should be all she wrote with the climax.
So there you go. 1-1 now. DarkAngel not gonna give up the ghost on this one. Cannot let this get out of control.
Keep an eye on this matchup.
Absolutely not. Like I said, if we could place a bet that this would go the distance, I would bet all my channel points.
And they're just straight back into fight again. No, no more mind games. No more order switch. I think they both have kind of found the comfort zone for where they want to be. I like this.
Yeah, it's just all brawling now, right? Just a test of endurance and a test of skill. And time to jump straight back into it again. Lokof starting off strong with the pressure.
Okay. Dashes up, finds a throw. Continues pressure with the CDs. Crosses up this time. I think cross up comes through. Spaced incredibly well. Lokof gets a full confirm off of that. A weird touch somehow turns into everything. Okay, finds it again. Lokof should be able to kill off of this one just enough. Not quite. Dude, DarkAngel plays like he is unaware of his life total, and I really like that. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I enjoy that. No matter what the life total is, he is like the same pace, the same kind of decision making. That was sick from Kyo. Lokof though, still securing that lead. Jump over, Trey came through, not able to get anything for it. Wow, all those jiggles, couldn't find anything for it, dude. Okay, K-Dash finished it off. 48 seconds left on the clock. It's going to heal the life back up to maximum here. So both of them sitting on a very healthy amount of life. Relatively even meter here. These two have been so back and forth in every single regard right now.
Yeah, and again, you know, it's just tick for tack, right? They're just trading over and over here. Not only in characters, but in games. Lokof just running into these jumping CDs here from K-Dash. Trying to go for the bit of a fuzzy guard there, but gets caught on the roll-out attempt. And now you're getting sent all the way back to mid-screen, just mix-up city.
Okay, Stand C, well spaced. Tried to go for the cross-up there. Button actually doesn't connect behind him, though. But there's a throw.
Whoa, that was a crazy Kara into Stomp. Did you see that?
Gonna go for it again. Okay. Whoa. The infinite? No more meter.
Yeah, infinite's over. And there we go. Lokof able to really bring it back there against K-Dash in a big way. Thanks to those multiple EX command grabs into the stomp. We spent all that meter, but totally worth it in my opinion here now. Now Yamazaki just needs to get some extra damage on deck in case Geese has to come in.
That was a crazy air to air. And then just jumps. Okay, I like this. Doesn't want to go for the pocket either. Maybe we're going to super cancel.
Yeah, the pocket could be a little too obvious, right? The moment that you see that pocket happen or hear the sound, I could definitely see DarkAngel going for that cancel. But either way, he's still going to be able to get the kill and bringing it down to the Anchor War proxy.
At this point, this is probably the most important character head-to-head they've played this whole time. If you lose this, you have to win 2 in a row, which just felt like an impossible task between these two. Wow. Fitting music for the final showdown between these two. That's a clean punish. No! Oh,
what?
Okay.
What in the world? I love how he makes you think. He makes you think he dropped it, right? No, it was all calculated. There's the 2A press out.
That felt like a drop and a fix, to be honest. Oh my god. Look at the meter, though. Oh! Okay.
Fuzzy blocking too, right? Just trying not to get caught by that stray hopping. Oh, and there it is. EX Scumbiel, you're dead.
Yeah, level 1. Absolutely. The follow-up definitely kills.
So DarkAngel now sitting at 2-1 after resetting the bracket.
All eyes are on the winner of that fierce fight.
Wow, this is...
We're getting there.
I would have to go back and look, but I don't know that either of these two has gotten a back-to-back on each other yet. I feel like it's been so back and forth.
At least in the... well, Lokof did win the very first game of the reset. So that is DarkAngel getting 2 in a row.
True. Coming off of them literally just now getting 2 in a row. My brain is fried. Oh my god.
No, I know it has been a long tournament tonight, Proxy. But we are down to what could be the final match here.
I still think it comes down to the point matchup here. See how they handle.
I mean, the point matchup has kind of been the deciding factor, or at least a good indicator of which way the match is going to go so far between these two all night. But this is just peak KOF that we are seeing right now.
That little delay almost gets punished for it.
You see Lokof doesn't want to overextend too much here, which is very nice. You have the life lead, but the jumping CD, you have to be so wary of that. And like, what's the answer? It's so hard to deal with.
Hey, good tech. Jump in, something afterwards.
Whoa, empty jump into standing B. That was crazy, especially with the dash in too from Lokof. Lokof is going to build enough meter up here to get EX range. Nearly at 1 bar as well.
And it just is completely declining these interactions after Rekka's. I actually really like this. Is making good decisions. All of that because he knew that DarkAngel was going to stay incredibly aggressive there. Just so like running away full tilt opposite direction. That was so smart.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see if that continues here against K-Dash as well, right? If we, instead of trying to brawl out, once the turn ends for DarkAngel, we just back up. We just back up, create some space to try and play footsies. And that seems to be the play. We saw a backdash there immediately after the fireball. This time runs under and whiffs a shatter strike. And that could be a huge momentum boost for DarkAngel.
Look at the guard gauge here. K-Dash special. Back to half. Standing C. Goes for the reversal afterwards. Cross-up comes through. And that's a great roll to get yourself out of the vortex there. Should be able to kill and does with the DP. Way to get out of there.
Was trying to catch that roll too, right? Was mashing on the 2B, but just unfortunately missed the opportunity to do it and lost Luong for it. And now we're nearly evened up once again. I mean, they're just perfectly evenly matched, Proxy.
Uh-oh. The infinite.
Do it again. Look, he's blocking. Do it again. He can't block a grab. Ooh, the CD for the anti-air actually whiffs this time. And I like that. Lokof not allowing himself to be pushed all the way back to the corner, but unfortunately gets put there against his will. Is going to take it by force, though, with the stomp.
Okay. Hop. Landing for it. Gets the clean hit. It's going to spend a ton of bar here. That's a good call. 3 meters now. Gets the secondary jump over. Nothing afterwards, though, and we swing in response. I love that from Lokof.
He could have gotten the kill with that jump in, too. He just didn't believe that it was going to connect there. And now we are down to Iori. Oh, my God. We might be going to game 5. But Iori's got a lot of meter to cook with here.
Good air there. Yuri consistently the top performer here, but there's the poison to start us off.
Yeah, and Lokof is starting to look for those anti-airs as well. The 2C immediately into the snake arm leads to a ton of damage. Kicked towards the wall. Low snake arm again. One more touch, and we are going to a final game. All the way through the reset to a game number 5.
It has just been actually unreal how evenly matched these two are. They go straight back into rematch. No hesitation. Is it?
10 games. 10 games of this grand finals, Proxy.
You know what's crazy, Jobber? This is game 15 because they already played a game 5 set.
This is game 15
Game
of them tonight. That is crazy to think.
Game 15. That shimmy.
And he's got the music.
Oh no.
It's the power up. Attacking Lokof with psychological warfare. And catching the jump there with the EX Rekka. OCD is gonna whip. There's the low. This is huge now for Lokof. Has the opportunity to delete this character with one more touch. There we go. Lokof getting the early lead. Of course, Luong did take a lot of damage in the process, so I'm expecting this to get evened up very shortly, like it has throughout this entire set.
Okay, Stancy, a little too far. Jumps over, autocorrects with the special. I like that.
Goes for the reset here, straight into the overhead. DarkAngel is ready for it, but is going to get caught trying to escape from the corner. That's because Lokof has such good positioning, right? Is staying just a few squares out of the corner in that hyper hop range to make sure that you can't escape for free.
Yep, absolutely. Spend the bar, whatever it takes. Get her out of there. Okay. Doing a good job. Keeping it in a manageable position here. Yamazaki. Dude, they're even going character for character. This is gonna be Iori versus Geese for the whole thing. Push away with the two Bs. Hops in, puts it on, rolls through, gets punished for the roll.
Look at this. Already, K-Dash has been able to even things up. So close to getting rid of Yamazaki and putting Lokof on his anchor character. And there it is. It is all up to the boss. Geese Howard. Tournament point.
All right. Mr. Goose, how can you handle it? Back away, gets the hit. My God, are you dead?
Die, maggot.
Oh, okay, anchors.
Final
and they have even
game.
resources. Look at the resources
Final
too.
round. Oh my God, as even as it could possibly get, Proxy.
It actually couldn't be more even. There's just no way, dude. 60 seconds of KO up to decide who is the champion.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. One of the best sets of KOF I have seen in a while.
That's a good guard cancel. You don't want to get in the fireball war here. Got to close the gap a little at a time as DarkAngel. You cannot let Geese continue to harass you with the huge buttons.
And there we go. Straight into level 1. Huge life lead here for Lokof. Has great positioning too. You see him backing up. He's baiting him to come out.
The meter though. You know what could happen. He was going for the 2Bs. That's enough level 1 to kill Lokof. Oh my God, he clutches it in the last moments. The suit still looking clean, and Lokof is getting paid.